We're live, I think. Hi, folks. Welcome back. Sorry about the screen. We're playing in full screen mode, apparently, and the game doesn't like me tabbing out of it. It totally doesn't like me tabbing out of it. Oh, we have a problem. Right. Okay, this is a great start. Welcome back. We are playing Pharaoh Total War today. We're testing it out. It's got an early access weekend, and it's coming in, I think, about 10 days for the full release. Let me just go and change some settings in here. So this is not 100% unexpected. There's a lot of games that don't work well in full screen when you're having to tab out. So we're going to play in windowless bordered mode. Borderless windowed mode, even. Yes, that as well. Okay, so hopefully that'll be better. Right. After that shaky start, let's get into this. So I am no newcomer to the Total War games. I've played since... God, Total War, or Medieval Total War, way back in the day. And I've played most of the recent stuff, so we're going to give Pharaoh a try out. I've not played this one, so this is my first look at the game. Let's just jump in. We'll go for a new campaign. I think we've got access to about 60 turns worth of gameplay today. I see we've got several leaders to choose from. Oh, I have no hope of trying to pronounce these. Seti has a better starting situation, as does Ramesses. Starting situation easy. Should we go for just Ramesses to start with? It's a name that I am more familiar with. I don't know who. Tauzaret? Or Amenmes? The Usurper. I like the models for the characters. I think they look good. Let's go for this one.
Egypt deserves a new dynasty.
Very good. Okay. So unique buildings only in province capitals, which are possibly the downside of these. Smaller unit size, but they're elite and powerful and excel at both melee and ranged combat. Let's give it a go and have a little look. Where's start? Normal. This is where we start. I mean, 60 turns. I don't know how far we'll get through today or what we'll see, but I doubt we'll be ending the campaign today. TTV Nathan, hey Mark, can you play a game named Power and Revolution? I think you mentioned that before, or someone's mentioned that to me before, but I don't have any plans to play it. I might have a look at it. Oh, I love the beard thing going on there. That looks awesome. Is it really just tied round? Is that like a party hat but on your chin? It's just tied around your ears? That looks cool. That seems to be the way. I wonder if it's on elastic. If you pulled that back, would it go doink? Snap back. Hi, Wistful. Yeah, the cutscenes look really good.
I am Meneptah. No, I am the great Pharaoh Meneptah. 10 years ago, I inherited the throne in the shadow of my father.
Squish.
The strong bull, the protector of Egypt, the chosen of Ra and beloved of Amun, the mighty Pharaoh, Ramesses.
He's gonna squish it, isn't he? Oh no. Is this supposed to be a comedy intro then? I love the colours, by the way, of these palaces and temples. Because we see them as just like sandy statues and buildings, but I believe they were painted. It is a party. That is a party hat.
Egypt has flourished throughout my reign, but now I sense the eyes of Set upon me, and dark times are coming.
They always do this, don't they, in the cutscenes of these games? They show these massive armies with huge units, and then you get into the battle and things aren't quite so big and epic. Maybe that's not going to be the case here. We'll see. It's a nice intro, though. They've gone to some effort with this. This looks really good. Okay. Let's see if that's actually real. Also, what I'm curious to see in this is, are we going to have the heroes?
What?
Or just regular generals? Like in the old days?
What will happen to my kingdom after my soul slips into the eternal lands of the afterlife?
That was good. That was one of the better opening scenes I think I've seen in one of these games. Hey, Tom, nice to see you. Nice to see YouTube chat wants to work for you now. Have you been having trouble with YouTube chat? I repeat, everyone has trouble with it at some point. Onu, how's it going? I'm doing fine. Thank you for asking, by the way. Welcome back. Nice to see you again. What kind of game is this, TTV? It's a... if you've ever seen any of the Total War games before, it's a war game and strategy game. So you basically command an empire. You have to manage the empire, recruit armies. It's generally a game of conquest, but there are other ways of winning. But when your armies fight, be it in a siege battle or a field battle, or maybe even navy battles as well, that's been in some Total War games, you actually go in and command the units yourself as if you're the general on the field. So they've made a lot of the fancy ones, the Warhammer ones recently. It's been quite successful.
When my father, Ramses II, reconquered the Sinai Peninsula, he made two things clear. First, our empire is built upon the stone and bronze found there. And second, we must never let it slip from our grasp again. Ramses, son of Setnacht, is yet to cut his lock of youth. Yet his martial skill and leadership surpass that of men twice his age. He guards the Sinai Peninsula at my behest, leading his loyal Magi against all who would threaten our people. One such threat descends from the north, where the rebellious Canaanites are a constant thorn in my side. However, Ramses has stamped out their defiance at every turn. He accrues victories with ease, and his pride grows with every triumph. Such arrogance is not unfounded. The boy has wreathed himself in glory, anointing his khopesh in the blood of Egypt's enemies. Yet, I worry for the royalty that runs in his veins. When he inevitably seeks the throne of Egypt, will the gods help him grasp it? He claims to bear divine favor, and even I cannot deny an air of destiny surrounds him. Perhaps the gods call on young Ramses to match the greatness of his namesake, and one day roll over all of Egypt. Ramses, I'm sure, believes so.
That is a long opening speech, and a little bit too long for me. I am live on YouTube with this at the moment, TTV Nathan. You can watch me on MarkGFL or where you are now, whichever you prefer. Let me just, I thought I was getting a little bit of echo. I'd forgotten to turn my monitor speakers off. So hopefully you guys won't have heard any of that, so that should be fine. Right, let's have a little look then. Key concepts, outposts. An outpost is a building outside a region's settlement constructed in predefined locations. Your armies can visit your outpost to receive bonuses for a few turns. Enemy outposts can be sacked for your... Okay, so it's going to have some new to me looking mechanics in this as well. I wonder if each faction has its own unique mechanics too. That could be good. Native units. Shared native unit roster with Retinue. I don't know that region. It's got the Shazu. Low tier, well-rounded warriors. Cheap to hire and maintain. Cheap, we like the sound of that. Use them to protect your strong units from being flanked. And the Habiru. With many units that can deploy close to the enemy line. Hide them in forests or tall grass. And use them for a surprise attack. So it's skirmishers then. I wonder if we'll see war elephants in this. Legitimacy. Okay, let's jump in. And we're not worried too much about these. And figure out what we're supposed to be doing. There is a tutorial in this, or there are tutorial options. Let's have a look. Can we see... Okay, so we can see our factions from here. This is pretty good. So we're going to be this blue colour. Is there anyone... If I go diplomatic status... So it looks, I'm going to guess that this means we start at war with the Sukkot to the north. So I'm going to guess that those are our
The
first
gods
targets.
must be in fine spirits.
In fact, we have an enemy army just here. We have, let's have a look.
Destiny calls
Ramesses.
me, and I am compelled to answer.
We've got Lower Egyptian Militia. 3 of those. We've got Sheridan Raiders. I'm going to guess these are skirmishers, right? We've got weight class medium. These are weight class light. We've got some Medjay archers. And Medjay swordsmen. Alright, nothing recruit. If I click recruit, I'm guessing these won't be here this turn. Faction units. The Medjay chargers. We've got some two-handed club soldiers. Armor doesn't seem to have been much of a concept at this point, but then working in very hot climates, it can be a penalty as well. Never played a Total War, but you keep hearing good things about the newer ones. The old dude's mumbling sounded fine on the stream. Total War games, the new ones look amazing.
Glory and fortune abound.
I prefer the gameplay of the old ones, going back to the old medieval games back in the, I think, early 2000s. It would be about then. And the first Rome game, I just prefer the combat and the armies. What they've gone for in later games is having generals and heroes in there. And this works fine in the Warhammer Fantasy stuff, because the tabletop version of that has superbly and supremely powerful lords and heroes and wizards and things. I don't think it sits so well in the historical stuff. In the old days, if you decided to commit your general to battle, your general would normally be at the head of a load of household troops. It was a powerful unit. If your general got killed, and they could easily, then the whole army would often panic. And with the Lords and Heroes thing, that's not been the case. So I'm going to be interested to see how they deal with it here, because I see we have him. He's right there. Excellent battle speed, excellent missile range. I wonder if he's in a chariot. We can probably level these up, can we?
I'll find a way to prove myself.
Very well. If you're going to talk over the top of me, let's go and have a fight. I'm guessing this looks like the easiest thing to do. So we'll have a fight. And then we'll recruit some soldiers. It looks like we're at war with these guys. They're on my territory.
Hit them hard.
You're attacking Sukkot. This is generally how these Total War games start anyway. So let's go and fight the battle. Our first fight. This is going to be fun. I'll try and make sure that my camera is not blocking anything on the screen. We'll have a look when we get in there. And we're going to fuel up on coffee for this. That is quite welcome. Battle of Nekel. The Zealot's advantage. The boy's mind has been touched by a god, I have no doubt. Why else would he refuse to see the inevitability of his own defeat? My Egyptian history is a little bit sweltering. Okay. Oh, okay, so we're going to wait and see if the weather improves. Right, we're going now. We don't want to mess about in a sandstorm. It didn't actually improve. But
Greatness in battle may only be achieved through rigorous training. Even the most skillful general
let's see what we've
must
got
practice
here.
their craft.
Oh, okay, comes with an bodyguard unit.
Barbarians.
We know we're going to get the hang of this. Oh, right. So the camera rotation is middle mouse or Q and E. It's okay. It does go the way it's. Feels like that's going the wrong way, but anyway, we can always reverse it if we wanted to. So basically, my general comes at the head of a bodyguard of, I'm guessing, decent archers, composite bow bodyguard.
The desert is a familiar friend.
Right, if we've got some archers, let's, general or no, let's put them in front like this, nice thin line. Can we spread them out? What have we got? Set formation, missile front? Oh, that's if we have several things selected. Toggle melee mode. Group? Yeah, go on, let's put group. Let's put a group around there. Toggle fire at will. Toggle skirmish mode. Yeah, let's go skirmish mode. We are going to attack Where are their skirmishers? I don't really want to attack uphill. We're going to attack the militia on that side. Okay, we're going to go... I'm struggling with the rotation controls here. You guys are going to go over here. We've got 2 units of skirmishers. Control 2. Excellent, that works the same as before. Which we're going to put over here. They should be ready to skirmish. And then we're going to go... They're not skirmishers. Ah, they're militia. Okay. Right.
Swordsman!
Right, okay. So we're going to put that infantry in the middle, ready for just a direct assault up the centre. We've got reserves, in case it goes wrong. And it looks like we've got these guys. I had these down as skirmishers. But they might not be. Right. So what we're going to do is we're just going to pile forward
Every
with these.
general takes to the field alongside a unit of bodyguards. As the general gains experience, so too will they. A formidable force that can control...
Yep, we get it. Thank you. Thank you, Fred. Okay, I think you can see... Yeah, you can see my army roster okay from there. And there's no buttons underneath me. Use the sandstorm. Fight like the Fremen. Well, I think that's going to be super useful if we were outnumbered, say. Just a minute. Just let me go into the options here. Because this... where's the camera? Total War camera. RTS camera. And there's a debug camera, which probably isn't supposed to be shown, I think. Maybe it is, but the game is still in development. It is, I think, 10th of October it's coming out. Well, that's roughly the time when I can stream it beyond this. Today is just like a test. Cinematic smoothing, rotation speed. We'll drop that down by 1. Let's see what this camera feels like. Oh, hang on. Was camera shake in there? We don't like camera shake. Let's get that off. Edge panning with the mouse is also fine. Resume battle. Okay, that's the Total War camera. It feels like it rotates it the wrong way for me. There we go. Missile troops are in action.
Sons of Egypt!
Oh, we should charge these guys, definitely. Our fellas should be skirmishing like mad over here. What have they got? They've got shields. All right, they look like they're melee capable. Okay, this camera is driving me insane. All I need to do is switch the left and right rotate. It shouldn't be a problem. Camera, rotate, left. Let's go. Let's just swap those. Confirm. Save key list. Cancel. What did I press? Confirm. Excuse me? Is that not supposed to be... test? We may have found a little bug there. It's not a problem. Is that better?
Have your troops
I
take
think
cover
that's
from
better.
the
That's
enemy
better.
missiles,
Okay, I can work with that.
Seek out and destroy the cause of this threat.
We've got someone fighting over here.
See the enemy break like reeds before the storm. Cut them down as they flee.
Nice. We get right in here.
Shoot them down!
And see if these archers look apart. Get a bit of a better angle on there. So you can alter that. You can easily rotate up and down, and middle mouse rotates left and right quite nicely. I'd like to see a bit more of an angle up there. Right, they're running. They're dead. They're doomed.
That must sting.
I would say go and get into the back of these.
Hesitation.
So we'll charge these fellas into the back. I don't want you to shoot. I would like you to halt.
I can achieve anything.
No, I don't want to group. I want to put melee mode. I want them to charge in.
For Egypt.
I can't get these dudes to charge in to save my life
I
here.
never miss.
It's not working.
Sons of Egypt!
There they go. Okay, we've got them. We've got them eventually. Mr. Banks, thank you very much for 5 months. That's awesome. Thank you. How's it going? Really enjoying your Hearts of Iron 4 playthrough, and how's this game so far? This game is... I've only been into it for 10 minutes, so it's too early to tell. This is my first look. It feels like many of the other Total War games, but we are right at the beginning at the moment.
Clubs
Oh, are we going to have... I think we're going to have to...
to bloodshed.
Right, it's right-click. Okay. Let's get the archers on. I must have ungrouped them.
Prodigy of war.
Okay, I'll send the archers over there. I think...
Away!
Brothers, run!
Always ready.
Yeah, keep chasing
Throw your
those down.
javelins.
So we're winning this first battle easy, as we should. This is what I've always hated about these games, is chasing stuff down when things run. Chasing down skirmishers. We need chariots and horses. I don't know what mounted units we're going to have in this late era game. I would say I'm actually losing the combat here. Do I have another unit quite handy? We do. Get them going that
Your
way.
troops have grown weary from exertion. You must let them rest, even as the battle rages on
Rest?
around
There
them.
is no rest. Hey, Massive. And T-Bonus Gaming. Welcome back, folks. Nice to see you all.
We will not
So,
fail.
the last Total War game I played was the Chaos expansion to Warhammer Fantasy. Is that... Which are mine? Oh, those? Okay, I need you... I need you over here, then.
Onwards!
Oh, it looks like we've got them, so that's good. End battle. I could try and chase them down for extra points. We're not going to bother. So that's fine. That played pretty much as I expect. We didn't see anything too unusual in there. The camera and stuff is... there's so many options to play with the controls and speed for that. So, just a case of I can spend some time and get it just how I like it. I think. So I lost about half, just over half as many. That's okay. We can slaughter them. These are the prisoners. Kill them now. The hatred of their masters will grow. We laugh at the prospect. And we get 8% morale. Or Egypt is powerful and merciful. Our foe will pay us tribute for the mercy we show here. I will take 280. That looks like 218 grain. So it looks like... or they will serve Egypt. I can recruit them into my armies. Replenishment. I'm going to take the cash. I'll take cash to start with.
Spread word of my might. My ambition is rewarded.
The battle gameplay looks like every other Total War gameplay since the year 1854. I've got to say, I preferred the old medieval and old Rome gameplays to the modern stuff. But that's okay. We'll see what this offers and see
Destiny
what it offers
calls
new.
me, and I am compelled to answer.
I'm just going to turn down the volume of the voices a little bit. Where are we at? We want to be audio. Speech volume. We'll put it down about 80. Because it seems hellish loud in my ears. Ah! I want it the solid 80. Just because. And the effects, I'll drop that down a little bit as well. Because that did seem a little bit loud there. Screw it. Doesn't want that pixel. Back and resume. Right, clear the seas. What's this? Unresolved notifications. So there's a royal decree available. Settlements, construction, and underside skill points. Let's do that in Ramesses. Nice.
Blessed
So
by the gods.
enough. This looks like it works like a lot of previous games. I like that the generals are like in units of bodyguards. So we're going to see how this works in combat. What have we got to spend then? We can have first among Showdown, recruitment rank +2, grants attribute vanguard deployment for Sheridan units. Sea wolves rise as if born from the waves, fully formed with blade in hand. What have we got? Flaming shot. Shoot while moving, sounds nice. Do I just click one of these? It looks like I can't have... We have no followers for this yet. Oh, can we equip?
However strong a general, there is always a way to bolster their prowess with fine equipment. An army is nothing without a general.
Right.
And the general...
Go away. I guess we've got this, right? Because we don't need to select it. It's clicked on, but I don't like the way it's not filling this, which is kind of annoying. Common light armor. None. Weapon. We can unequip it. That's probably not a good idea. Okay. Why can we not put the shield in? I'm guessing it's because we've got a bow. I think. Right, so all I can see is this to click on. And I don't know what these other ones mean. Oh, okay, right, competencies. So I need 3 in bird to be able to pull this on. What's bird? No better time than the present. The willingness to act is more important than any debate or consideration of security or vanity. This is ardor. You'll have time enough to sleep when you're dead. Fortitude and presence. Okay. Ah, wait. So this is... do I get to spend points in these? Can I undo that? I can undo that. Okay. So this is where we work out what we want. So if I took this, I'd get recruitment rank +2. So I think that's probably also quite useful. And then we can work out what we want for... We get better shields. Sandwalkers. Attrition immunity in the desert. That sounds like it might be useful. So we have to choose what we're leveling up in here. What's this one? This is presence. Which would give us the shield. Heart of the Medjay. Damage versus large. We're not playing fantasy here. What's going to count as large? Elephants, I guess. If there's elephants in here. That'd be cool, eh? You got fond memories of Rome Total War? I like the original one. Not so much the remake, but the original one back in the day was good. You spent so much time building the settlements and the economy to the point where it's game over before you'd reach your objectives. Yeah, it's... I kind of like what they have added in some of these more recent ones is that there is more urgency to do stuff like that, to go after your objectives before another faction wins it. I kind of like that. Because otherwise you can just sit back and turtle and build up to the unstoppable. Alright, I'm going to pick up this one as a start, and I'm going to put the points into... The desert walking thing sounds quite useful, doesn't it? Damage resistance versus missiles. Oh, hang on. This is good. What's this one? This is fortitude? That looks like a ram or something, that. Goat. I don't know. Camel, maybe? Cow? Buffalo? Ox? I have no idea. Let's put them into this, because this is frugal. So this is army upkeep and recruitment. Let's definitely put something into that. Right, let's also recruit while we're here.
My army will be elite.
So we've had... I mean, the skirmishers got pretty much mashed, which is, you know, not unexpected, really. Are these the Medjay swordsmen? These were the special units, weren't they? So I'd rather get some of these.
Answer the call of fate.
How many can I have?
I will gather the greatest to my
2
cause.
turns. Okay, let's drop off
This
that
is
one.
your chance for glory.
Because they should be here next turn and ready to move. And I kind of don't want to have to sit around for 2 turns before we move again. So in our territory, it looks like the units are going to replenish somewhat. So far, this is feeling very familiar to everything else. What is this? This was an Egyptian way station. Oh, these are the outposts that we heard about.
Settlements are not the only points of influence and culture in the world. Outposts on your territory could boost your economy, help resupply armies, or provide shelter when crossing inhospitable lands.
Okay. When finished, these structures provide unique benefits to your region or province and also enable your generals to visit and interact with the outposts for additional benefit. So, does this one have a name? It's an Egyptian way station. The Shrine of Ra. I'm guessing this is the province that we're in then here. So if I click on this, Nekel. Okay, right, so this is Nekel. Actually, no, this is not. Okay, so if I do click on this, it says it's in here. But I think this means that we can... Is there a shrine as well, then? Empty outpost site. That must be that one. And that's the Shrine of Ra. Okay, so we've got the town, and we've got extra buildings we can put in the area as well. That's cool. So the outpost is just no attrition from that. More influence. Army gains movement range of starts in there. What else can we build then? We can build military outpost, administrative, economic, and religious. What's in the military? We've got the option of a lookout post, an Egyptian fort. All right, that'll be interesting. Administrative, that's locked. It's a way station. The economic ones, we can build a trading post. Extra production for all resources. The army gains reduced upkeep for a few turns by interacting with this. Oh, nice. Interacting with an outpost will refund half the movement speed spent to reach it. Let's go with that.
Our latest outpost is complete, and our trade stands to benefit from...
Don't think it's ready just yet, mate. That's a bit over the top. It's going to take 3 turns. And in Neckel... So, this is food. So, food is the primary resource. We have gold as well, but it doesn't look like we're paying people in gold. Should make a War of the Roses Total War. That would be great. I would play that. I mean, that's like late game medieval, isn't it? Yeah, that's where it got interesting. So in the shrine, is there anything we can do? I guess we can probably interact with it. This is our capital. So these two up here, Sukkot and Azati, are part of the region. So we want to have the whole region under our control. The map should look like this. There we go. And we've got the Nile. So over in Nebgez, we've got Nomarch's office? Nomarch's office? I'm going to have to educate myself on what some of these things mean. Got workforce growth, influence. I don't know what we need at the moment, so it's just anyone's guess. The office unlocks Medjay units for your command. Ah, okay. I'm going to guess then we need to go for the level 2, but I need 4 idle workforce. We've also got the Sheridan. Oh no, was it the Sheridan? It was the Sheridan stuff that was my unique things. So unlocks recruitment of... What's that one? That will unlock recruitment of the swords. Resource cost. We can't afford it, so we need idle workforce for that. We have a wood cutting yard for wood income, which isn't bad at the moment. This is a wheat mill. And we can't upgrade the others. What does that do? Oh, this allows us to see the trees. Okay. This is very familiar. To those of you not played the recent Total War games, this is how they work now. Back in the day of medieval and the original Rome, it was very different. I think you can build more or less anything in any province and upgrade them. Nowadays, you're limited to so many slots per that city or that province, and you have to basically... it's a lot more... God, I didn't mean to click on that. A recruitment hall. Oh, well, I mean, it's okay. It's going to help us in the long term. We are going to recruit things at our capital, so that's fine. But yeah, now you have to plan out what you're going to build and what buildings you want to upgrade in a capital. That's fine. Let's end the turn there and go and have another fight. Wars of the Roses. Richard III did nothing wrong. He is an interesting character, was Richard III. He was actually our local, yeah, it'd be like a local ruler, I guess. Because for a time, his home was at Middleham Castle, which is only about 10 miles away from me. Interesting, though, that it was the Wars of the Roses between the houses of York and Lancaster. But I think the House of York got most of its support from the Midlands, not actually from Yorkshire, where people think it's like a county versus county thing. And I don't know where Lancashire got its... the House of Lancaster got its support from. I can't remember reading that. Right, I should read the pending actions, I think. A royal decree. Holy crap, this looks nice. So we can pick... This is like research, is it? Heart of Egypt. So this would give us influence +1. The life of the soldier, that's XP per turn, plus 50. Well, that looks rather good. Longer festivals, happiness, plus 3. Yeah, I guess we have to figure out what they lead to. Extra wood, faction-wide. I mean, experience sounds kind of invaluable, really. I don't know how much 50 per turn is. It might prove to be, like, next to nothing. Wasn't Richard III buried in a car park? Yep, he was indeed. They found him buried under a car park. Apparently, he didn't display his ticket in the windscreen. And that was the penalty for it. Not having the map correctly aligned drives you crazy. Let's see where we are. So there is the Nile. And this is the Sinai region. Yeah, it's you can rotate it around. So under my, let me just check. Let's change to that. There you go. You can see then what's under there. I don't think there's anything up in the top left, so we maybe put the camera up there so you guys can see. Battle of Towton was a few miles from. It was one of the bloodiest battles in Britain. Yeah, it was his brother Edward at Towton with the Archers. The Archers famously kind of won that for the House of York, where it was a snowstorm and the wind was blowing into the face of the Lancastrian archers, so their arrows fell short, where it was blowing with the Yorkist archers, and their arrows carried into the Lancastrian lines. Yeah, it was a massacre, I gather. Not that far from here.
We live in an age of prosperity.
Right, okay, so there's a lot of stuff going on here.
I am unstoppable.
What's this thing here? It's an empty outpost site. We can only sack or raise constructed outposts. I guess we go and sack it. Let's go sack it.
No chance. I won't be involved.
Pass then. Let's go straight and charge the city.
Hit them hard.
As far as I know, we're at war with these guys, so... Oh, is there a siege or is it just a fight?
Battle.
Right, it's not a walled settlement. They have Iberan Raiders, two-handed axe infantry. They are going to slice through my guys. I can just see that happening. Right, let's fight this. First time fighting a settlement. Let's see what this looks like. You remember seeing a reenactment of the Battle of Bosworth on Bosworth Field as a child? Haven't they declared that what they thought was the Battle of Bosworth site, they were actually wrong about now? And that it was actually a little way off to one side? They've had to change their opinion of where the battle took place. Oh, let's go in now. I don't want to deploy in the middle of a sandstorm. So, let's see.
Your forces are ready to storm the settlement.
Right.
Study the enemy position well, for they may concentrate their defenses among the narrow streets.
I can see right away they've got, like, choke points for us to attack. We've got options of going in from... Right, okay, what we're going to do is we're going to go in from this side. This is fine. We're going to try and send the militia. We're going to split up here. But the militia is going to charge in from this side. And the main force is going to go in from this corner. This is what we're going to do. So, let's put those over there. And then our archers,
Hero of destiny.
put them to one side.
Egyptian Javeliniers!
Javeliniers, start the battle. Right then, 2.
I fear nothing!
Your generals have their own unique skills and advantages.
Right,
Pay
those guys are
close
coming in from
attention
the
to
back.
them, and be ready to unleash their abilities on the enemy. At an
The
opportune
axe
time.
dudes, definitely.
Blacken the sky.
Those are axe dudes as well. Okay, the axe dudes don't have shields, so...
Fly!
Oh, excuse me, that was I think I pulled a muscle in my neck. That was an almighty sneeze.
They must be hurting now!
So what we want is... Right, these guys need to then
Fight for Pharaoh!
go in. Yeah, go straight in there. There's some axe infantry has turned back.
Swordsman!
So my skirmishing archers should be fleeing.
Archers!
Hang on, no, they're archers, sorry.
Swordsman! They've circled us! Javelin!
Your
They,
foe attacks your flank.
We're dead.
Drive them off.
We're dead. So the javelin dudes, I've never got on well with javelin dudes in these games ever. In fact, missile troops on the whole I find to be quite fiddly to control and play with, so
Swordsman!
don't know why you've stopped.
Keep an eye on the sky!
So I'm going to guess that these double-handed axemen are absolutely chopping through my militia. Can we get the camera? As soon as I reset the zoom, I mean, it's just like a club at the moment. Oh, that looks like a big swing. Kicking the balls. I like that. See if we can get the... I get the camera just where I want it. Just looking quite good. We've got those kind of surrounded. Have we got anything I can just run in with? Right, these lot are defeated. Excellent. Just everything go at them now. These swordsmen should be chewing through the enemy archers quite nicely there. Sounds like a harsh penalty for Richard regarding a parking fine. He probably tried to pay cash because he didn't have a smartphone. I think so. Or maybe he still had a Nokia back then. I mean, Nokias were around in about 1483, weren't they? The old Nokia, was it the 5510 or something? I can't even remember. 3310? But what I thought was quite funny is that I watched a documentary, and I don't know how there's a group of historians managed to track down where they thought Richard's body was. And they must have had some documents about him, one source saying that he was buried outside this church or something, and that church was later, or the grounds of that church was later turned into a car park, and they managed to pinpoint the site. And amazingly, they got permission, started digging down, and they did indeed find his body down there. But what was my favourite part of this story, they had all these admirers of Richard III from the Richard III Society, or Association, or whatever it's called. And they were saying, oh, he's had a bad rep all these years. They've made up all sorts of stories about him, and he wasn't this deformed warrior, this hunchback or anything like that. And the victors of the battle just said all that about him to make him look bad. And then they dug the body up. They found out that it was him through DNA testing, and the skeleton had scoliosis of the spine, so he was slightly punched, which I thought was the best thing. So all these fanboys had to sort of eat humble pie there. The 3310 is older than time. What's the point of this game? When you play just play Egypt in Rome Total War and Conquer the World. This game focuses purely on Egypt. So instead of having one larger country as Egypt, as you did in Rome Total War, this is broken down into all its individual territories and settlements and areas. Yeah, the militia is getting absolutely trounced, which I kind of expected it to. We don't really want militia fighting in our main armies. We want to replace it with quality soldiers. I don't think they're coming back. Can we go and capture something? These guys are on snooze, apparently. Let's move them in here. I don't know if this means we get attacked. It looks like it's some sort of... Oh, we want to be in there, I think. This does look like it's the main tower. I don't know whether it's going to shoot us. We're about to find out anyway. Although we have won the battle. Let's just do this. Let's run them in and see what the towers do.
Egypt's greatness prevails!
So we've taken our first settlement. So the idea is to build up your faction within Egypt, and there are rival Egyptian factions vying for control of the throne. And it's just going to focus on Egyptian centric units of the time. I guess this will probably predate the era that Rome was set in, I think. I think they released a movie about the story of what, Richard III, as in the story of the finding his body, like a documentary or like a Hollywood sort of drama. So I want to see what this does. We're coming into range of it soon. If I start getting shot, I'm just going to click the end battle game. But generally in these town attacks, you have like a town centre that you can try and capture. If you can't defeat the enemy, you can just go for the town centre and take it that way. We're not getting attacked. Fires, it does say fires arrows on nearby locations. I think maybe because we've taken that, it's now ours. But I'm not sure how that works. So we will no doubt find out by the end of this gameplay. You'd love to have a dumb phone again. Modern life makes it impossible to do so. I know. You need things capable with the apps to do your banking, to pay for parking tickets and stuff now. It's, yeah, gone into good old cash. White Queen's a good series about the War of the Roses. It is. That was good. I enjoyed that. I learned a lot about the characters and the names and stuff in that. Also, the lady who plays the White Queen in that plays Paul Atreides' mother in Dune, in the Dune movies. The second one to come out next year. So when I saw Dune, I thought, I know her from somewhere. And I spent all afternoon racking my brains trying to think where. We're just going to occupy this. We could loot and occupy it. We could sack it. Or raze it to the ground. But no, we're just going to occupy it. I like the graphics.
This is part of a new
I like the
empire.
hieroglyphs.
Through your actions, you gain experience, and thus the means to develop your strength and correct your weaknesses. Choose how you will improve.
Fair enough. We're
Destiny
going to
calls
click
me,
that.
and I am compelled to answer.
I wanted to build this one up, didn't I? So let's build this up at level 3. Do we have any gear yet? It's not said anything about picking anything up, so... We haven't recruited anyone else yet. We have 3 provinces, contested provinces. Does it say? Right, so this is North Sinai. Contested. Where's this one? Alicia. Oh, okay. So it's showing all of them, not just ours. Fair enough. That's fine. Can we build this turn? So we've got Sukkot. We can go straight for a level 3 overseer's office. This is about workforce growth. Okay. And what's the other thing? The ruined fishing port. I guess we fix it. Food income. Ah, okay. Yeah, we're going to need food income. It looks like we might be okay possibly for this demo, but that's basically it's our currency, isn't it? We pay for things like that. So that's that one. That's building something. Can we build extra stuff? I'm not sure that we can. As much as the interface looks nice with these
Ramesses the Bold.
with these symbols, it's not terribly clear what they relate to. There's resources there. A wood cutting yard. I guess we should have one if we can. Military support. We would have a champion's hall. Extra XP per turn for own armies in this province. And influence. Influence, I think, is important because it keeps the population under control and stops them rioting. I think. I'm not 100% certain on that. And management. Hang on, that doesn't look right. All we can build here is a barracks. But there are management things. We can build a water well for workforce growth. I think the idea, and I'm not overly keen on how this works, if it works the same as some of the previous games, but the idea is when you're trying to level up your provinces and areas, you do all the buildings that will increase your workforce growth, because you need to get that higher to build later buildings, and then when you've got it maxed out, you tear those down and build something else. So I can see the logic in that if you want to like power game through, but it doesn't feel like it should be quite right. And news cries stand for influence. Can we see what influence actually does? Something about this, that's telling me nothing. Is that the garrison? I think that's the garrison. Let's have a look. Can we see garrison strength? Happiness. Not sure what influence does. I thought that was the happiness thing. Let's build that anyway. Let's go for it. It'll be fine. And then let's also boost up the army as well.
The future of Egypt.
These soldiers, can I drag these over? Hang on. Can I go... There's a button to combine, isn't there? Disband, merge.
Destined for greatness.
That'll do. We'll merge those in. I don't like the skirmishers. I'm not going to recruit any more of those. The warriors are good. And I dare say regular archers are good. What have we got the choice of?
Become part of my legend.
Habiru archers. Oh, we can't get them. Oh, we can because we're in our own territory, so that's fine. And the magic. Can we do those?
Let the ranks swell.
I'm generally more of a fan of swords and
My
stuff
army will be elite.
than missile troops. Okay, let's go with that. We've also got settlement upgrade. Where? Nekel. Okay, so we can upgrade the bronze furnace. That sounds like a good idea. If we can do bronze, we should. At least it's giving me notifications on what can be done. I like that. We can, in North Sinai, we can construct something. Here? Is it talking about here? Military outposts, administrative, economic, and religious. Let's go for some economy. Okay, and we can do another one. Do we just carry on building? What's the military ones like? We can have a lookout post or a fort. It's on the coast. I don't know how coastal attacks work in this. Let's put a fort in there.
Additional fortifications are never a waste of effort. This outpost will surely aid our defenses. Use it well.
That's it. No, it's not. We can do more in here. So it looks like each region, province, what do you want to call them? Looks like we can also have 3 outposts per county, whatever you want to call these things. What should we have in here? Let's go for some economy. This is costing me a load of stone. I'm gonna have to be careful with this. Administrative? What have we got for that? Influence?
Outposts can
I don't
provide
have a
much
clear
needed
plan.
respite
I'm gonna have
for
to
an
read
army
up
on the move.
on what these do.
Strategic positioning is key when building your network.
We'll put a bit of a mix in there. At the moment, we're just building stuff to see how it works out. You wonder what the naval combat is like? It's struggled in some of the Total War games, I'll be honest. Empire Total War, it might have been okay in. I've not really seen it good in anything else. It didn't work well in the Viking and Saxon one, the Britannia one. In fact, that was horrible. Whether they patched it and improved it since launch, I don't know. But at launch, that was pretty miserable. Okay, so I guess we go straight for Azati. We march up the coast. I don't really know what's in there. They've got 5 units in the garrison.
Destiny bound.
We can go straight there and attack.
Hit them hard.
This is how I like to do it. No messing about.
Strike hard.
It's going to be the same sort of fight as last time. Okay. One of my biggest gripes with Total War Troy was that attacking and defending these settlements got very, very repetitive. Because you could only build, apart from outside of the regional capitals, you could only build very minor defensive forces. And the maps were never that different. And you had just the same fights going over and over and over again. And I got absolutely bored out of my brains with them.
Your forces
And there were
are
lots
ready
of
to
those
storm the
fights.
settlement.
So I hope this
Study
isn't going to
the enemy
be
position well,
quite
for
the
they may
same.
concentrate their defenses among the narrow streets. Be wary.
Our foe is clearly.
You know, I might have to load up Total War Troy. I'd have to reinstall it. But this layout of this settlement, I swear this is the same as in some of the Total War Troy things. With the same paths going through the mountains and hills and corridors and stuff. I swear it's the same. It's just got a different aesthetic. Okay. Where did I play it? What did I play it on? Let's take a look, shall we? Let's have a look. Total. Did I put? I'm sure I'm not on there. Yeah. Okay. Let's find one of these. I want to see if that settlement is.
Have you ever played a tower defense game that ought to?
Don't think we want to play adverts over this. Let's jump in probably about episode 6, and that reduces. Right. Let's have a look in here. Because this is just far too familiar in that that place. I can't see anything scanning along there. What's this? Actually, that's a bigger one. Let's jump forward one. Nope. We'll get back to the game in a minute. I just wanted to see if I could find where I fought. And I remember fighting loads and loads of these settlement fights. There's some sort of cutscene going on there. Considering how fast they release these games, you wouldn't be surprised. And fair enough, like, Troy is set in a similar sort of region. So it's not like I'm expecting things to look drastically different. But I remember the layout of those towns being miserably repetitive. Having said that, I said I remember fighting loads and loads of battles. I can't find one now. Maybe by this point in the game I was already just auto-resolving them. God, there's got to be one. There's got to be one. No? Game not going to show us? I've got a review up of this as well. I bet I put some of that in the review. Anyway, I have a feeling that the layouts are the same. And I already don't like that. So, do you know what? I can't even be bothered to do that. Let's just plow forward.
In terrain such as this, every natural feature may conceal enemy forces. Beware of unseen foes.
Let's take the militia out here. They can go and engage in the swordsmen. And then we'll put some proper swordsmen. Actually, the proper swordsmen can group up over there. And we'll flank them. So, our archers and skirmishers should go to war nicely with these guys.
War is my calling.
Actually, can we get the second guys first?
For glory, you are destined.
So these sort of games, it depends how much you like micromanaging engagements. I'm not overly keen on micromanaging missile troops, but if you enjoy that, you'll like this sort of fight. Okay, we're in there, so these guys should be in over here. We've got some more axe dudes coming from down there.
Devastate them!
Okay, I don't think we need to do quite the great tactical encirclement that I was planning on. Where's my general? Send him in. He's not going to get any experience sitting there on the outside.
No warrior can best me.
Swordsman!
We can click the banners as well if we want to send units into fight, if we can't click the individual things on the floor. Yeah, it must have been grim times, just like hacking away at your enemy with an axe, and all you're wearing is a bit of cloth wrapped around your groin. So what I would like to see is enemies run away a lot faster if they're getting flanked. Oh, hello. Like, do you remember in like original Rome and before that medieval, you could cause a unit to just flee in panic just by charging something into the side or rear of it if it was already engaged in combat. And I used to think that was great. That felt like historically accurate, realistic. And in these, the units tend to like fight on forever until they're down to like 5 or 10% strength, and then they run away. Guys, you are going to get flanked here. Turn round. Turn round and charge. I could probably do with some help.
Eager for battle.
Oh god, something else is coming up there now. They're coming back? Really?
Soon, all this will be ours.
Lethality in this game seems very low. Units hacking away at each other for minutes and nothing happens. Yeah, you can imagine if they're like both like heavily armoured. But I mean, we're wearing towels and wicker shields, and I imagine that they are not the best protection. Actually, we used to be able to watch this. Was it in Troy? And you can see them swinging away and not really making contact with the model. Now, that one looked better. Watching these two having a fight here. I mean, he's just taking a hit to the chest with a bronze axe or a stone axe. I don't think he'd still be standing there in the line. We're probably taking some friendly fire now. We should stop this. Let's send everything in against that. Friendly fire be damned. I'm not sure that we can pull units out, you know, if they start getting defeated. Oh, we've got them. We've got them.
Now is the time to press home your attack.
I think that might be friendly fire that's caused that. And that's why I generally don't like armies full of missile troops, is because you have to spend a lot of time micromanaging them to stop them shooting at enemy targets that have engaged in melee with your side. You remember it well? Yeah, units routing from contact from the rear and side. I mean, it felt great.
This is my destiny.
You felt like you played like a real fighting force then, a real army. You could have like a smaller army of quality troops, but if you could get some like fast cavalry to flank the enemy as they came onto your battle line, it was great. That's something else that feels very different in more recent Total War games. You don't maintain those sort of battle lines that you did in the old games. In the old days, it felt like it was important to keep your units secure on each flank and maybe some support from behind. And in fact, I'm pretty sure there was morale benefits for doing that. In this, you form a line at the start of battle, and it very quickly just turns into 10 individual separate battles with no direction and facing. That's my experience of them anyway. That was Troy. I don't know about things like I didn't play the Chinese game. What was that, Shogun? Or was it Japanese? I have no idea. Didn't play it. But I don't know if like battle lines are better in there, but generally they're not.
I grow stronger each day.
I think if you're hit in the chest with an axe, you'd definitely be having a bad day, unless he says, "'Tis but a flesh wound." Yeah, the fights just turn into great big disorganized brawls. And Shogun felt the same? Well, that's a little bit of a shame then. Right, sacred land occupied. Ramesses has conquered the sacred land of our ancestors, North Sinai. This is good. We've gained a duelist. Oh, nice. Okay. How does this work? Let's bring him up.
Destiny calls
We have a
me,
point.
and I am compelled to
Let's
answer.
click on the followers. What? Right. So I can put him in for a turn. I get better ambush chance and some XP per turn. Right, let's put him back in. I don't know why I can't put the shields in there. It clicks on it, but it doesn't equip it. I'm going to guess it's because I've got this. If I put none, let me change it to... Right, it's because I'm using a bow. That's fair enough. I can put a common axe or a bow for his bodyguard. So you can actually... Alright, so you can change what they have. That's quite good. I'll put him back to the bow. Which means I can change his bodyguard and the type of unit they are. Right, okay, that's cool. That's quite cool. It's nice that you can play around with these things. The common light armor, we won't have anything other than that at the moment, so that's fine. And we'll go 3 points. Signed titles. First among the Shadana. So what I would like... I guess I need to have a point, and then I can take... which one was it? Oh, God, no, I need 8 in that. Right, okay. I need a lot more in that. I guess we just take these initial ones then as they come on. It sounds like it might make sense. But that's okay. We're leveling that up, and this gives us just fortitude. Don't think it gives us anything directly that I can see. Until we use it to spend some of those points or buy some of those abilities. It's an Iron Maiden quote? What was the Iron Maiden quote? I missed that. You like to fight defensive battles, hold your lines, use cavalry to flank behind. Oh, and the duelist. Let's take a look then. Fight for the honor, fight for the splendor, fight for the pleasure, fight for your life. It could be. Pass. Tis but a flesh wound. That's from, yeah, Monty Python, the Holy Grail. Which knight was that? Was it the Black Knight? After having one of his arms chopped off? Okay, so we've got there. I think I probably... Can I, like... If I do that...
Destiny bound.
Right, let's get rid of one of these, because these are crap. We want to go click and boot. The swordsmen are really
Beyond
good.
compare.
We've got some that are a little bit weakened. The archers seem okay. The skirmishers I generally dislike. But we'll leave them in because they might prove useful.
This is your chance for glory.
So what have we got? We've got faction units and native units. These are just regular. They look like they're blindfolded. So these are different militia to the ones... Right, there's Lower Egyptian militia and there's these militia. Interesting. Large unit size, expendable. These are also expendable. They have better battle speed, strong against shields. Oh, nice. I like that the troops that you recruit locally have different stats. That's quite cool. What about these guys? Good versus missiles. Excellent battle speed. Should we have some in reserve?
Let the ranks
That'll be my
swell.
reserve. My big two-handed clubmen. Okay, let's see what we've got here. We're going to have to spend some time improving this. Let's have a look. This is Azati. We have the barracks. We have the ruined fishing port. So let's make a fishing ground. Just food. Always food. What's this one? Is it me or does that look like a little bit phallic? A bronze furnace. Bronze workers district. Is that on the same line though? That looks like it's up a separate line up there. But we're going to need bronze. Why can we not do that? I guess we can't upgrade things because we don't have the population for it. I would assume. This can be upgraded though. Oh, okay, right. So, right, I'm guessing. So this is faction wide. Got it. I think can we also? I mean, we can upgrade these. Let's have a look at the map. Actually, let's take a look at this. What have we got? So we want to. There should be a list of goals somewhere. Is it up here? Advisor menu. Info overlay. Victory objectives. Alright, so homelands. How much of the land of your ancestors is under your sway? We've got foreign conquests and cult centers. So if we want to win a conquest victory. Oh, okay, this is the level of minor victory. There's 134. Can't be 134 homelands. They're just that's well, I guess we get points for them. So we want Inu, Raked, Hadai, Buto, Pi Ramesses, Menifer, and plus 15 undiscovered. That's an awful lot of homelands. Can they really be considered homelands if they're undiscovered? Interesting. Also, none of those. Hang on, they must be on the list. Let me have a look at this. It'd be nice if I could see the map and these at the same time. Where's Inu? It's very nice that it comes in on that for me. Inu, Raked, Hadai, Buto, Menifer. Let's have a look at those. So, I think the problem is I've maybe scrolled out too far. Well, there's Pi Ramesses per Ammon. Okay, so it's showing these. Right. I guess we just go marauding and we just kill everything that we can. So who's going next? Let's go this way. This looks like it's a more profitable area here, doesn't it? So let's bring the army of the God King over.
Destined for greatness.
How far can he move? Not far. Pending actions. Commandment available. We can get the commandment because we have all 4 of these regions. So we want... This is it. Royal Gardens for extra food. Extra stone and gold. For the people, happiness and influence. Goes up. Oh, food goes down. Hire a smelting apprentice. At some point we're going to need to build a quarry because I notice our stone is going down. We have no stone income. Better farming tools, but it costs bronze. Personal recruiters. Organize festivities, or let labourers rest. Don't like any of them. The Royal Gardens clearly looks like the best one to do because it doesn't have any penalty to it. Okay, so what we need to look at is our resources. Stone particularly. The others we can improve because we've got some. Gold. I don't know. Do you get gold mines in the game? In Troy, gold production had a funny mechanic and I can't remember what it was. Hey, Monkey Lord, you hope this is a pacifist run? It hasn't been very peaceful so far. So it's saying construction available in where? Can we do all of these? Oh, outposts. Right, got it. It's going to be this one then. Azati. Let's find where Azati is. What are we producing here? If we have a look at the town. So there's going to be fish. What's that? That is a smuggler's market. Oh, that looks interesting. Food income during collapse, during crisis, and during prosperity. That is interesting. You'd have to know the rest of the game mechanics. So I'm guessing collapse, crisis, and prosperity are like states of government, or the leadership of the realm, or when there's problems. I guess this will become apparent later. I don't think that's something we should probably build straight away. Recruitment would give us unlocked treatment. There must be a way of locking this. Hang on a sec. It looks like it gives us axes and clubs, but I can't see exactly what it does. Can we pin that? Left click to pin or unpin. Oh, nice. Okay, so we can pin it like that. So that would give us the raiders and the Shasu tribesmen, club and shield infantry. It could be good. Anyway, we were looking at what we could build here, weren't we? This is the Champions Hall for XP a turn. And that is happiness, workforce growth. So, no stone. Can Sukot give us stone? Wood. Or a smuggler's market. Again, it's the limited building slots, so we have to think carefully. That's a wheat mill. I don't know what else we can do. Actually, if I click on that, it's only given us that option. Unless I destroyed it. I need to find out where we can get stone, because that's going to make a bit of a difference. So, Azati doesn't seem to be producing much of anything. I'm going to do a fort here, because... Actually, should I have done that one as a fort? I should do it like this, I think. Oh, it's doing the fort there, that's fine. That's on the border. This is also on the border. And I don't think we're going to go in this way. No, I want this one, please. That is an Egyptian fort. This isn't yet. Oh, okay, I got one building. I don't think I can do the other one then. Do you know what? Let's just end the turn there. It's a little bit confusing, those notifications. I think they're coming up at the start of the turn.
As your domain expands, so does the number of workers at your disposal.
So it's coming up at the start of the turn with the pending actions. I'm not sure it's updating as I take some actions during the actual turn. So we have a fort here, right? Cannot construct this building as this settlement already contains the maximum number of this type. So which is right? Okay. Which one? It's going to be that one. That's fine. There's a fort on there. So we can't have more than one fort. In that case, we could put a watchtower. A way station. If we do want to go out that way, I guess it could be useful. All resources produced in this are at 10%. Or religion. Melee defense on recruitment, workforce growth. I don't know. It looks like the same old stuff. Right, let's get this
I am
army
unstoppable.
over here.
Ramesses.
There's another way of double-clicking this to speed up the movement. 3 pending actions. So settlement upgrade available in Azati, which is going to a level 2 mustering hall. This will get the workforce up, so I guess that's a good thing. And an outpost construction available here. Let's just put administration then. And we'll see what happens. So if we scroll out, we can see our empire. There should be a happiness filter somewhere. We've got diplomacy, local deity. Local deities. Can't do it. Faction leader. Faction summary. Okay. Okay. So I think we want to build the economy. Oh, choose an ambition. Choose an ambition to receive benefits such as resources, units, and victory points upon completion. As you complete, abandon, or fail ambitions, new ones will appear for you to choose from. Reaching for the cellar. Conquer a region produced on producing food, but 10 turns. Establish a barter agreement with any faction, and we get 300 gold. Well, that could be good. Conquer a region focused on producing stone. Okay, let's do this one.
Foresight is the mark of a great ruler. Choose.
How do we tell? Is there anything that gives us an indication?
My dynasty will be eternal.
That doesn't look like it gives anything. This looks like it does. Okay. Who's in charge of this? Jaru. If we scroll out, it should say
The
us,
Nile runs through many lands.
Ammon.
Each of them is greatly affected
Right, let's
by
have a
its
look.
ebb and flow as seasons come and go.
It's
They
this
affect
one.
both the quality of the harvest and the bounty of your fishermen.
Go away. So I'm looking for... There's got to be an easy way of seeing who owns this. Get off. How do I... Right, tick that off. Is this guy? Right. Strength rank 65. Strength rank 4. I'm guessing he's neutral. Right, okay. I see. I think I see. I think that's the extent of his realm. So we want to go... Non-aggression pact, military access, defensive alliance, military alliance, confederation. How do I declare war on the scumbag? I don't want to negotiate. Cancel. I'm not paying gold to embed an informant in there. How do I declare war on him? How do I even get out of the screen, actually? There. There we go. Right, enough of this. Enough.
Forging my fate.
We want to go for this one, don't we? So let's march down there. Oh, wait. Nope,
headway.
nope. Let's stop there.
To victory!
Because that is a bit grim going across there. If we go any further, we're into some rough areas. How do I... There's got to be a clear way of doing this. If I go diplomacy, right? I don't want SETI. I want this guy.
For Pharaoh's glory.
How do I declare war? This shows you... Alright, so this shows you their opinions and factions. Where's Per Ammon in this? There we go. So I'm vastly superior.
I
Negotiate.
am interested to hear your thoughts.
I'm trying to find an option. Is this it? Declare war. Right, okay, cool. That was a little bit more fiddly. I think it's just because they use different symbols for stuff. It's not obvious, but once we played it, it'll come clear.
Boundless ambition.
I'm going to put some more of my swordsmen in here because I like these
summon
guys.
the elite.
The risk of getting a big army, though, is you can go around kicking ass, but you've got to watch the costs on here. And this will be interesting, actually. We should see what it's like when we try to summon a second army, because in the previous games, and this is something I really despised, is that for every second or for every additional army you got, the upkeep costs of all your armies are increased by 10%. So if you have 3 armies, 2 for like invading and 1 for maybe defending or a border, then every unit in all 3 of those armies costs, I think, 30% more than it would normally. And that very quickly meant that you just could not afford to maintain many armies, which, when you have a big sprawling empire, is crap, because you were relying on local garrisons in these towns and outposts to defend against incursions and stuff. And I did not enjoy the economy side of how that was managed. So we went for the XP per turn thing. Extra bronze. 10% extra stone faction-wide. That sounds like a good move. Extra happiness. And extra influence. We're going to go for the stone. Because at the moment we don't have a solid... We're nearly out of that, actually. So this is why we're going down here. Settlement upgrade available in Nekel. We can just upgrade this to a level 3, can we? And then that should be it maxed out, I think. So upgrading the barracks, I'm assuming also puts additional... Enemies become a vassal. Crap. Declare war. So, alright, so the enemy...
Every so often,
has been...
the supreme ruler makes their way across the domain to levy taxes and ensure that administrative duties are strictly adhered to. This, my lord, is Shemsu Hor. It is also the time when court positions are in flux, allowing new roles to be apportioned.
Okay. What can we do with this then? So the other guy, being at war with us and looking weak, decided to go and join a faction of somebody else. And that other faction said, yeah, come and join us, even though it would... What? It would drag them into a war? I guess they just went running for protection. Which is kind of understandable. I wonder if I could have offered vassalization. I know for sure.
The gods must be in fine spirits.
He would have said no. He would have said no right away. Anyway, I have an ambition here to come and attack this place. So let's move on in. We're in enemy territory now. One pending action.
Our current whereabouts have proven hostile to your soldiers. Attrition is starting to creep in within their ranks. Visiting a settlement would provide shelter and a chance for recovery.
Okay. We can't get there. We'll just go and stomp on the place. So what have I got? I've got pending actions. Construction available 1 in North Sinai. Can it be in any of them? If we go Nekel then, what should we build? We can have our penis-shaped... What is it? I think it's trying to tell me what this is. Oh, wait, we've already got one of these. Hang on, we've got one of these in Nekel. We have a bronze foundry. We can't surely put 2 bronze foundries in. I can upgrade that one to level 2. Hang on, I think it means I can upgrade that one to level 2. I can't upgrade that one to level 2. Maybe it's already... Oh, it's built at level 2. Okay. So, not one of those. If we went for a native muster field, how about we go for influence, water well, or happiness? Happiness doesn't seem to be a problem at the moment. A champion's hall. Don't think that's really that worthwhile. Let's put a native muster field on, and then that will expand the type of troops that we can recruit in this province, if I remember correctly. Alright, let's end turn. We'll take a bit of attrition on our soldiers. See, they're coming up the coast. Right. Okay, they've put a level 6 army in there. It sounds...
Great one. All we have is gifted by the gods. Each realm is sacred to more than one deity, though not all are present everywhere. Discover them as you explore, and secure the divine favor.
Okay. Civilization prospers. Fertility in Yamhad. Good for you, Yamhad. Right, we were going down there. We're going to go and besiege this place.
To glorious battle!
Holy crap. Okay. We get a huge penalty for doing this. I think I may have made a mistake. Outpost garrison. They've got a lot of stuff in there. These are big units as well compared to mine, aren't they? These are twice the size. Lower Egyptian veteran spearmen. They look like armored. Let's retreat.
Not here! Regroup!
Absolutely
Egypt's
retreat and regroup. Yeah, can you not...
I'll take point!
Why can I... Are they actually in there? I don't know if I'm interacting with them properly or not. We better get recruiting, though.
Only skilled warriors should fight beside me.
So, all I've got... I could do these. Wow, these guys will come with unit rank 3, but I don't think these were very good. Swords should
Answer
beat
the
spears.
call of fate.
We'll just... Can we do...
I will gather the greatest
Yeah,
to my
okay.
cause.
Let's just do 2 at a time. And we can see how this goes. So that's going to be a big force. I'm hoping they're going to come and attack me somewhere. That's got a garrison strength. I'm guessing we can't upgrade that. Alright, let's see what happens next. Construction available. Here. We can improve our war council. Yeah, let's take on that. That's going to reduce the cost of construction and recruitment. Look at brave Sir Robin over here. Yeah, they're coming in. Are they going to go straight at my... I think they're going straight at my newly conquered place over there.
Order is earned through strife. But as long as strife reigns, so does chaos. As our great cities become fractured and fragile,
stone.
so do our lands. May the gods preserve what we have built.
Nomad factions and invaders roaming the world to pillage and destroy will benefit from such decline.
We live in an age of prosperity.
Okay, so I am leaving an age of prosperity. Okay, that doesn't sound good. We have a big army here now. This thing has like a far, far bigger garrison than I would have imagined. It must be because of this is joining into this fight here. So I think the best thing I can do here, if I can get, I can't actually get the army.
Egypt's glory.
I feel like I need to march these guys up north.
Bound for glory.
And we're going to add some more troops in. If I go further, we're going to suffer from attrition. But let's go for
My army will be elite.
2 of these.
Become part of my legend.
What are they going to do? Are they going to attack? They're not that big a force, actually. Did they just trash that place? Okay, I'm coming straight back to mash them. No! He's run off. Right, let me see if I can raise another force, because...
Fate favors me. Unworthy. No chance. It would be unbecoming.
I can't
I won't
move
be
them.
involved.
They're refusing to...
Not possible.
For reasons I don't understand.
The future of Egypt. Pressing on.
Right, so if I go down here, that's their movement points going down. I can't...
That won't work. No Ramesses would agree.
Oh, I'm on trade. Right, so I've done that. Okay, so I can't go back in. That's fair enough. I was hoping just to, like, get some... They just trashed that. Where's my capital? Is it Nekel? No, it's this one. Right, so go here. Recruit a general. We have a choice of generals. Let's have a look. What have we got? It would be... Oh, okay. These are the stats that they start with. Got it. I can't see anything else, so let's do that.
My name will be legend.
That's quite the claim. Did that just massively cost me a load of extra stuff? Expenditure. Generals, 522. Units, 1,895. I've got enough food for 5 turns and I'm screwed. This is what happened to me before. So what I need to do is I need to bring him over here.
We will make preparations.
next turn. And I'll transfer some units from the big army, because I can't afford to have a separate army coming in. Okay, I can see where this is going. Character unequipped ancillary available. An unequipped what? Common light armor. Oh, I only get one piece of armor? Right, okay. So we need to go and loot some stuff. You can have a shield. And you can have a common axe, because they're spare. We don't have any mounts. We don't have a spare follower. It said something about ancillary, and I can't see what it's referring to. Right. Okay. That's just going to go around trashing my outpost, isn't it? It failed in that one. Oh no, it's going back in. Why is the AI going up, down, like this? It's almost as if they don't know what they're doing. Hey, Billy. Oh, nice to see you. How are you? You can confirm they got a lot of the hieroglyphs right? That's good. You are an...
My ambition
Is it
rewarded.
right to call you an Egyptologist? Or is that not quite your thing?
Glory and fortune abound.
Right, let's bring
Never
Fred
surrender.
over here.
Journeying on.
Fast cavalry would be good counter to the raiders. Yeah, it would be damned useful. Let's
Destiny bound.
take the militia.
March on, men.
Oh, have I moved the whole army? Okay, so we want to... Do I drag them? How do I think I click on whoever I want to go up there. These are going to be crap. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's he's going to have 12 units. Oh, I've been holding down shift. That's why. That wasn't my intention. They've all gone. It's not control. Right.
Forging onwards.
That was not what I wanted to do.
Ramesses the Bold.
I managed to move one in there. There must be... I can't drag them. I can't double-click them. Oh, I can select them individually. Right, got it. That's fine then. And we'll put 4 units of those militia in. And accept.
With me,
So that's
men.
split my army in half. We want Ramesses' army,
Blessed by the gods.
who wants to sort of go around molesting around here, I think. I need to try and find a way in there. I'm going to stay in my
To my
own
destiny.
territory. I swear that's got more expensive. Without me recruiting anything.
I fight for Egypt. A weak strategy.
I don't
It
seem...
cannot be done.
It's
With me, man.
It's really weird how these move, actually. What have we got? Outpost damage, royal decree available. Oh, did I get the stone? Excellent, considering that we have no stone. What I would like is there anything that gives me extra food production? That's wood. Food. Okay, we are going this way then in that case. Let's go and get some eternal happiness.
Consider any diplomatic proposal well. Does it serve your goals? Do you wish to negotiate
I
further,
see.
or just send them on their way?
So we're going to have to make a deal with someone. They are sending for 6 turns of 73 wood. Right, this would be super useful if I could see my wood production right now. Here we go. So I'm gaining 125 wood per turn. And I'm losing bronze and that. And they're going to send me effectively just over 400 food for 6 turns. Yeah, go on, I'll accept that. Because it'll just buy me some time. I might have been able to barter with them a bit. Wow, okay. Gold buys you a lot of food. I'm not handing over half my gold. I think there's only certain places on the map that produce gold. Ah, right, okay. And I say that based on my memories coming back from playing Troy, and that was, what, 3 years ago or something? There were only certain locations on the map that produce gold, and it was important to go and get them. And I bet that's the case here as well. There's only certain regions where gold can be mined. So we should look for those, and if we have to sail off across the seas to find it, then so be it. Also, I need to find out how we go sailing. Do we literally just create a general and sail them across the seas? Because that'll be really bad if that's how we do it. Because that will cost us, that will massively boost our upkeep costs. Just by having a guy in a ship sailing around. It'll be like a third army. You're not a fan of having to have a general to have a unit in the field? You like that old system of just creating units to place around the map in order to counter threats? You found the limit in Rome annoying. Yeah, I find this limit very annoying as well. Because now you want to go off conquering and fighting, but you also need to hold some troops in reserve.
My blade is keen.
And it's very awkward. We're going to have to go up this way.
Duty calls.
Are we going to suffer from attrition for sitting out in the sunshine? I don't think so. I think we're okay.
Destined for greatness.
They are suffering from attrition. Right, let me go back in here.
Strike hard.
They still have some good troops in there. But the main army's sodded off. There's an outpost garrison. Do you know what? Let's go for a fight. Or encircle them and besiege them. Let's fight outside the battlement. I think we can take this on. What I want to do is to draw them out. I mean, these veteran spearmen, these are going to be dangerous. We might retreat from this. Sweltering. I'm going to go in sweltering weather. Because
your forces are ready to storm the settlement.
yeah.
Study the enemy position well, for they may concentrate their defenses among the narrow streets. Be wary.
They can go for it, because they're going to come out to meet me. Is my plan. Control 1. There's the general with the archers and the reserve.
Clubs.
Until we figure out what to do with them, we'll be like that. Okay, let's go for it. Start the battle. I think they'll march to me. Or maybe not. There's a good position here where I can't be outflanked easily, look.
Do you feel faint? I feel a little.
So we're fighting in red hot weather. Yeah, these city. All right, this city looks a little different to the Troy game, but the general idea is very, very similar. Where'd he come from?
I pray Ra throws the sun away.
So, he must have joined. He must have come in over here or something. That was the settlement, the outpost garrison that's come to join the fight. How close can we get with our archers?
Stay close.
Shouldn't probably be that spread out.
Let's march.
Do you feel faint? I feel a little.
Bring the clubs in.
Marching on.
The archers should have better range than whatever's sitting in there. So if I just advance and start showering...
I feel exhausted just standing.
Really? What was... Did you see that? Something was shooting. Yet it suggests that everything is out of range. Let me just see if they're going to shoot there. Something just shot. I saw some missiles when going overhead. Do you see them? Well, I'm not shooting from here, that's for sure. Right, archers. I'm just going to get close enough. Start piling arrows down on the... Oh, these are just spear militia. So these are the... Alright, we'll just start shooting at the trash. That's a nice touch.
Strike through!
They've run off.
Into position!
Retreat! I knew I could sting them into action if I did that.
On the move!
Run! Run!
Down.
Run!
On our way!
Oh, they've got horses coming out. They've got chariots.
Sweating through my armor.
All right, this is going to look bad. Let's put the big heavies. Let's put one of the heavies over there, and we'll keep one here in case there's a mistake. Guys, you need to retreat out of there. Is there a retreat button?
Hero of destiny. Get moving.
Come on, archers.
Always ready.
Take position on the hill. All 20 of you that are left.
March!
Rocks away.
These guys have throwing axes or something, these swordsmen. What are they throwing?
Prodigy of war.
The slingers have better range than the bows. Okay.
Slingers loose.
That reminds me of Troy as well.
I will be
Those
legend.
damned horses. They're going to be a problem. I'm going to hit them with some clubs. No, I'm not, because they're going. Okay. That's how chariots and stuff work.
Marching on.
We could try charging in.
Strike through.
These guys don't appear to be doing very much. Standard shot. Skirmish mode. Fire at will. They seem to be doing nothing. Let's bring in some extra clubs. It's looking a bit ropey as this.
Swordsman.
Strike through.
My clubs have hit the archers. That's good. You chase
Sons
those.
of Egypt.
Get you guys onto there. I'm going after the slingers. If you can batter your way through. Can we go for this group to shoot at the slingers over there? They should just be in range, so I'm just going to advance forwards and shoot.
Get into them.
They're not shooting at the right things at the moment, and I fear I might be taking a hell of a lot of friendly fire. You keep those damned horses ready.
Swordsmen. Onwards.
Right, I'm going to try and pile some into the back of some axes and stuff here.
You'll die.
Now, in old games, and I'm talking about the old war games, I've lost this. I don't think I'm going to win this. But charging into the back of a unit like that would have an instant effect. What about this? Oh, okay, the clubs have met the proper spear. They're going to be bad. It looks like we might have routed that horse. That's good news.
On the march. Shoot them down.
Don't think this is looking very good for us.
Sons of
Are you
Egypt.
right? Nice. Get in there. Pile in.
Devastate them. Always ready.
So there's stuff going on over here. Oh, might not be a dead loss yet. It's close. I'm tempted to turn round and go and help at the back, but I'm going to try and stop these slingers. I'm going to charge into the flank of these spears over here. Swords versus spears. If I'm charging from a flank, I should have a huge advantage here in this combat. Someone's flipping axe thing coming from there. Right, it's looking a bit better now. The archers are doing their thing, but I fear I'm just chewing away through loads of my own men there. My clubs should be absolutely mincing the slingers. He hit him, and he fell over dead. Oh, that was a nice hit. The slingers are departing. The clubs need to get back in to the back of this. So, two-handed club charge into the rear of a unit of these. I mean, technically the spearmen are better equipped and better armoured, but they are now surrounded. And I think that should have been like, that sort of thing should cause a panic.
We need segments healing.
So anything I can do? Does the general have any abilities?
I am invincible.
I don't think so. Other than throwing him in, which I can do.
Slay them.
Is he out of ammunition? I'll throw them in. See if it can help. It's looking very close, this. What if I speed this up? We are slowly starting to mince these. The archers are working away here. Tell you what, bring them round. Can I do that and then that, 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 that? Nice. These guys are now fleeing. Brilliant. Throw them into the back of these. Wait, I think we've got it. Unless they've got some extra defenses somewhere. Nice. Okay. I don't know if we have to go and take some of these areas. That was a brutal fight. Sound is a little weird at the moment. I think we've got a fight going on there. There's fight to the death. This is the weird thing. I mean,
So many dead.
the clutter is nice. I like that. That was a tough fight. Didn't think I was going to win that one. Hey, Weldy. Yep. Turned the tide nicely in that one. Yeah, they had technically better quality troops. And slingers in the ancient world were probably more effective. Or slings were probably more effective than ancient bows. So I remember in Troy the slingers were better than the archers. I think that was just a thing of ancient times. Slings were like a very dangerous weapon back then. They've went out of fashion though. So there must have been some technology change or something, which meant that like medieval armies, early medieval armies, stopped using slings. Maybe bow technology improved, glue maybe improved. I don't know. Glue so you can make better composite bows and stuff. Let's occupy that, because we need to conquer the thing with stone
This is part of a new empire.
to fulfill our ambition. Ambition fulfilled. Excellent. So we instantly get 1,500 stone to build something in there, which is nice. Sacred land occupied. Cool, we'll need to do another ambition now. Can we do those now? Victory objectives. 7 pending actions. Characters. We'll do the skill point first.
Destiny calls me, and I am compelled to answer.
Scott, you're probably right. Armor probably improved. You're looking in these times, there's loads of people running around with no armor on. You get hit by a stone or a lead bullet or whatever they used to use in the slings. That's going to hurt. I think once padded armor like Gambeson's came along, or just padded leather armor, that would absorb a lot of the impact, wouldn't it, if you're hitting the body? Of course, if you're hitting the head, I don't think it's going to help much. It's still going to be bad. But yeah, armor probably was the thing that made slings less popular. There was a show I watched on YouTube about this not that long ago, and I forget what their conclusion was, but probably armor. Let's see what we've got then. What can we do? So we want to play with this. I was going to pick melee defense and recruitment rank, or I can go straight for this one. Attrition immunity to desert. Grants attribute desert fighters to light infantry. Let's pick that. Can I pick that? How do we... How do we get those? Because I've got the required thing there. I don't see how I can select this. I thought I could select one of these. Can I not? So what do I require? I need 3 of those, which I have. And I have a skill point. If I remove that title... Oh, hang on. Can I only have one of these at a time until I've unlocked more? Right, so I can have one from... Is this how I can have one from tier 1, one from tier 2, etc. So that'll be available at rank 8. So I need to start planning for what I would want in my tier 2 and stuff, or my additional titles. Right, that's worth bearing in mind then. And I'll need 8 of these. Just to try and get the upkeep down by 5%. That doesn't seem like a good deal. At all. Movement restored after battle 20%. That's good. I guess we can change these in and out, can't we? So what would I change that for? The recruitment rank. Oh, I see. Okay, so let's take that out and put in... Nice. Okay, I don't want this attrition business. That sounds like a good one for now. And let's go up to... I think I'm going to have to get it. Recruitment. So let's go up there. Let's put these points in. There's always a competition between armor versus weapons. It sort of ended with the development of firearms, even though plate armor was at the height of armor technology. And now armor is starting again. Yeah, body armor. It's definitely improved. When did they get early body armor? The British glider pilots in the Second World War had some primitive sort of body armor. They were like, I think they were like flak vests, but primitive ones. And it was just to try and give them a better chance of survival, I guess, in the gliders. If a glider pilot got hit, the whole glider was knackered, wasn't it? And the only reason I know anything about that, because I'd never heard of this, was from playing the tabletop game Flames of War, where the glider pilots came equipped with that. Never heard of that in any of the books or anything I've ever seen about World War II. But yeah, as soon as muskets, and especially rifled muskets, came along, then body armor was kind of pointless in those days. The old plate armor stuff anyway. Who have we got then? So there's this guy who was supposed to be out patrolling. And then... No, that's the enemy. Hang on. And the map swiveled around again. Right, so we've got our other dude up here, who was heading north to counteract that. We've got this. We have
are often shaped in stone.
Stone mine. Let's upgrade
Rulers have
the
raised
barracks.
monumental reminders of their presence that are still with us countless generations later.
Costs
Yet,
too much.
It is an arduous task, both extracting and shaping the stone to our whim.
Yes, thank you for that. So we are getting an increase in stone now, which is nice, I guess. Let's enter in there. There's only so much we can build. Yeah, he's just going trashing all my places. Trashing my outposts. Which is probably what I should do with him. Have an army running around in his desert trashing his places. Negotiate. This is... Strength rank 60. Okay. So they're wanting peace now. For that much food? Nah. Nah, no chance. I'm taking that place by the sea. I might come to regret this. Right, so that's one of mine now. So they've had to retreat. So by me taking the main town, it also takes all the outposts as well.
The people's trust in you wanes. Discontent spreads unchecked. Rebellion is on the tongues of many. Such attitudes must be quenched swiftly before they become a conflagration.
That's discontent. That'll be this new place.
The struggle for the throne begins. Choose to follow either path to become Pharaoh or Hittite Great King.
I think I should become Pharaoh, right? That's the name of the game. So, who's unhappy? Can we see... There must be an unhappiness filter for the map somewhere. I did have these up somewhere. I can't remember where they are. Ambitions. Reminders. Ah, nice. Okay. Ramesses commands on use. Benu's swiftness. Command your armies to attack in march stance until the end of a turn. All units will enter battle fresh. Oh, that's quite nice. Can I do anything with that? So, royal tradition available. Oh, I see. This is in modern-day Turkey up here, right? So, there's two competing big kingdom goals, I guess, and we want this one. Egyptian royal tradition. Serve the pharaoh or claim the throne to restore Mart in the lands of Kemet. Do I need to click anything? Choose this path. Nice. I mean, it's definitely what I want to be doing, so I will become pharaoh. Probably not today, but that's the plan. Where have we just gone? There's so many of these little settlements when you zoom out. I think the map looks kind of cluttered. Right, so our main army...
Egypt's finest.
I want to... I so much want to recruit stuff, but the food costs seem totally prohibitive. What's being produced over here? They're producing food, so I need to have this place. Let's go for a little side fight, shall we, somewhere first?
Unmatched.
Where's the guy gone?
Duty calls.
Can we put you in a march stance? They are in march, okay. Units start tired. Cannot recruit. We don't have a oh, they're in regular. Okay. But if I went to march, I could attack. I should attack. Let's go to march. We can go over there.
Journey ahead. I fight for Egypt.
I just put them in march stance. It will not let me...
A weak strategy.
I have the movement. Why can I not attack?
I refuse. For the gods.
I don't know. Oh, I can't start battle. Right, okay. Take that out then.
Ready for anything. I will prove myself.
Okay, I can't do that. I just... Okay. I see. So he can't march into battle, but Ramesses can with his orders. I have Benu's swiftness. How do I do this then? You cannot use this command this turn as it was automatically activated. When? I don't know. What's this? Ancient Legacy. Choose an ancient legacy to follow. Each provides different boons as you follow in the footsteps of the great leaders of the past. This choice will mark your rule and cannot be changed once selected. The Builder, the Heretic, the Merchant, the Conqueror. Demonstrate your military savvy by taking city after city with ease. That sounds like the name of the game, doesn't it? Total War. Let's have a look. Prepare to conquer a pillar of civilization. Choose anyone on the map. You can gain native support from the locals, use sabotage, or a bit of both. That shadow on the screen going down there, when I was reading, I thought that was a fly crawling down the screen. Shadow from the birds. Can you see? Let's have a look. Pay for an action against the city once per turn. Native support will leave the city happier after you take it. Yeah, let's go for that then.
The skill of Thutmose III in conquering territory was unsurpassed and brought great glory and power to Egypt. His lessons are worth learning by anyone who would emulate or even overtake his achievements.
Perform sabotages, gather native support, or seek balance to reach one of 3 culminations. Trick your foe to sally forth, engage outside the settlement, gain the trust of the locals and ask them to join you in battle, or force the garrison to surrender unconditionally. I like this. Choose the selected settlement as a target. It costs 100 gold to do that. I think we need to find some areas that produce gold, don't we? I have a little. I want to keep hold of that. Power of the Crown. I love these things. They do look like party hats, don't they? These beard covers or whatever they're supposed to be.
Within
So-
the court,
Change is upon us,
Pharaoh
and
rules
only the
supreme.
worthy may keep their
But the
place.
members each have important functions to fulfill. Positions can be occupied only by faction leaders or those that serve the Pharaoh directly. If anyone dies in battle, their place in the court is vacated.
Right, okay. I see, I see.
Many desire to gain courtly recognition. That privilege, however, is earned only by a chosen few. With cunning and intrigue, you can find yourself in the upper echelons of government power.
I don't think I can do anything here, can I? Oh, I can plot against them. So do I want to be the first commander? Cost to occupy, 378 gold. Okay. I like the idea of plotting against these things. All right. Maybe look into that a little bit further. So these guys have moved.
I will carve out a legacy.
I need to rebuild some of these in Nekel. Oh, I thought we had one destroyed. Oh, that was another thing. I need to be on outpost, don't I? So, do we have anything that will boost up our production here? Administrative outposts and military outposts. We do not, and I want to save that. Not that one. Where's the one we just conquered? Taru. Outposts here. They've got something. They've got a... Can I repair that? Repair the building. And we've got an outpost there. Military outpost. Good. So we've got some defenses here. And a watchtower. I'm not sure what the watchtower does, really. I think it's like a jumping off point. If we spend a turn there, then next turn we can move further from it.
Fate
Actually,
favors
that's
me.
not a bad idea. Should we go there and start from there? So we've got this. We've got some improvements going up. We can't afford to do anything else there at the moment. Right, I'm going to save the resources over here because I don't want things just getting trashed. Oh, we could upgrade some of the stuff in the cities, though. They're safe, aren't they? We should probably upgrade our capital. So what does this one give us? An extra construction slot, extra happiness, extra influence, and 5% all resources. Okay, let's go for that. We get the construction slot. We'll see what else we can make there. 3 pending actions. A court action. Yeah, I don't think we're going to do that because they look expensive. We can construct an outpost, which will wait. And a garrisoned general not moved. Oh, yeah, that's true.
Greatness awaits.
Yeah, that's true. We should
Chosen
recruit some
of
soldiers. We have the options. We have the crap options, actually. Actually, the slingers weren't bad.
Let the ranks
I will
swell.
take some slingers. We're gonna be in trouble. We're gonna be in so much trouble for food and resources. I'll have to trade with someone. I've got 2 turns left, basically. I need to try and take down that army. Watchtower gives you vision on the area. Well, he's just come and smashed it down.
Ramesses.
He could go build it back up. Oh my god, we can't even afford this turn's food. It's the units.
All for Egypt.
Annoyingly, I can't get over there to attack this guy. Let's go running in anyway.
Push on.
Hang on, stop.
With me,
Can I go
men.
take this one? What's this one? Egyptian way station. Attrition immunity.
Glorious
What happens if I
combat.
go and trash that place? Sack. Take what you can. Raise. I'll take that. So I'll sack it for gold.
Journeying on.
And then next turn we'll go and try and fight. I need to try and get this
Blessed
Oh
by
wow,
the
actually I
gods.
can go charging in like a lunatic here. I'm going to
Strike
send
hard.
the forces in actually. This might be a huge mistake.
Witness, gods.
Yep, it is. Okay, it gives an idea of what strength there is there though, but if we regroup up we can take these guys down. I'm going to need to trade with someone. Where's the 5% food? 10% food. Let's get working on that. So yeah, it's the economy management side again. I want to be playing and fighting battles and stomping on things, but I feel like it's going to be a slow economy builder. And at the same time, you can't afford too many units to defend all your sides of your empire. So a resource shortage. Yeah, I know there's a resource shortage. We need to go and find trade. Where can we trade? We need to find someone who might have some food. He might have some food.
Ready to spill blood.
Non-aggression pact. Negotiate. I would like... How do I ask for this? I don't want any of those. I want to trade. Break the barter agreement. Is there not just a way just to... How can I... There must be a way of adding food onto this. Right, here we go. Barter agreement. So, let's have a look. I want about 500 food per turn. Confirm what they're going to ask for. Make it work. The other faction make additional requests so that the current deal is accepted. Yeah. Okay, I just want to make it work, but they're not... I can't. Can they not afford that? They don't have any. Okay, so SETI, these guys.
All will remember.
Is anyone? Oh, that's what they value, isn't it? That's what they're not interested in that. So maybe they will offer. They might offer something. Okay, let's talk to them. I need. Where's the option? Right, propose. A single barter. Give me 2,000 food. Confirm. Make it work. They want all that. I don't think I've got any options, so I'm going to... Where's the button? That's a peace treaty. Balance the deal. I don't want to give away the gold, but I need to make this. I need to win this fight. So, there's got to be an option here somewhere to just click accept. Am I being thick here? Because I can't see a button to accept. Anyone? Bar Black Sheep. Is this game available to buy? It's not out yet. Today is like an early access demo weekend. So you might be able to download it freely on Steam. I got sent a code. I'm not sure if it's available to everyone. Take a look. I know there's a few people playing it. It is out, I think, around about the 10th or 11th of October. Sometime around then. Oh, I'm at war with these people. I can't. Oh, crap. Oh, yeah. Hostile. Right. So how do we cancel? Oh, there we go. Right. Cancel that. Let's go find someone who's not a hostile.
Of princes.
Let's try again with them, because that didn't really work well before. So where's the barter option? Right, we'll go into there. We'll go for a barter agreement. And I would like 1,000 gold per turn. Sorry, 1,000 food per turn. Confirm. And I can't make it work. Maybe they don't have that much food per turn. Let's make this 500. Or 400. Let's see if we can get a number that works. And we can't make it work. Right. So, for whatever reason, that's not working. Let's go for a single barter then. Where I would like 3,000 food. Confirm. And I can't make it work. I feel like I'm just randomly clicking buttons hoping that someone will agree to trade with me. Let's drop that down to 1. I want something just to come up. We got these buttons to work at one point. Right. Confirm. So they will do that. We will definitely propose. Is that accept? Right. Now let's find someone else, because that's only going to buy me food for half a turn. But stone and wood we can afford in small amounts. So let's go find... cancel that. That was Seti. There's Buto.
I will carve out a legacy.
You might be able to do some. Let's go for a single barter. Let's go for a 2,000, 2,000er. Don't really want to give away gold. Can I drop that down? Everyone values gold though, don't they? Right. Confirm. Make it work. They just put it back in. In the interest of playing the game today, we're just going to take that so we can continue this fight. Right. So we should have enough food for a couple of turns. Just long enough to hopefully end this. Can I just come out of this screen, please? To end this war.
Peace is a delicate balance. But when brothers turn against each other, virtues are abandoned. And bloodshed is inevitable.
How do they tell who's on whose side in that?
Remain vigilant. The enemy is not alone in this fight.
I think I'd better retreat from that.
Reinforcements are ready to enter the battle. And you will be facing threats on multiple fronts.
Yeah. It's okay. Let them come after me again. I think I'm going to have to use this special thing to sort of reduce... If he wants to go wandering off across the desert, he is welcome to. He's got another one there, look. So I think I've got about 2 turns of chaos here.
Peace is a delicate balance. But when brothers turn against each other,
Okay. This is a different.
virtues are abandoned.
This is a different video. Different factions.
And bloodshed is inevitable.
Okay, I'm guessing that somewhere there's a civil war kicked off in one of the other factions, and that's why the video is playing. And it's just replaced the uniforms of the soldiers with the uniforms of the factions that are involved. I'm guessing that's what's going on. The throne is almost in your grasp, but before you reach it, make sure you're prepared. You can now join the ongoing civil war. I think I'd better stay out of that. Choose an ambition. Riches beyond compare. Have a workforce growth rate of at least 10 in all your provinces. 15 turns for that. Staving off hunger. Construct a resource type building producing food. I'm going to try that one. Try and produce some food somewhere. I haven't seen the option to produce farms in these. And that's going to be an issue. Right, I've got 2 turns of fights. A new pretender rises. Civil war erupts. Conflict engulfs Egyptian lands. Some gaze upon the throne, clutching weapons in their hands. Who shall prove to be the true ruler? Can we see who's who then? How do we actually see who's... Oh, I've clicked that? Right, okay, that's good. That's how we trigger that particular thing. We need to find out. No, it's not in there. The power of the crown. Civil war. Right, who's fighting? Okay, we've got the pretenders and the others. I don't know who I'd join on the side of. Can we find anything about these lot? So per Ammon, they
For
are
Pharaoh's glory.
Winify. They are a vassal of someone. Vassal of Meneptah. Right, so let's have a look at those. Are they further up? Here we go. Apparently I am way stronger than them. I don't feel way stronger. So this is the current dude, isn't it? I'm at war with them. Right, okay. They challenge the Pharaoh. Then I want to be on the other side, I think. This is confusing stuff. Yeah, same cutscene. Don't tell me this plays every time a civil war happens. Yeah, I was just thinking that, Black Sheep. I was absolutely thinking that. We're going to get a lot of those. And it's exactly the same sort of scene, just with different uniforms. That's going to get tiresome real quick. We might see some more of that. Then again, it might not have been supposed to play. Because this is an early version of the game, so it might have been a mistake. We shall have to see. You can probably turn them off, I'm sure. Right, come out of there. So we want to join the Civil War, which was here. Join it on the side of the others. You'll become a pretender and join the Civil War. Oh, okay, so we're joining it in this, right. I guess that puts us at war with lots of them. Destiny beckons. The time has come for you to... Okay. It didn't want me to read that, apparently. Right, let's cause some chaos over here.
Egypt.
Has that been torn down? That one looks like that's been torn down.
Warrior of Egypt.
I didn't see that happen.
To battle! You
Right,
will
let's
know
maintain a
defeat.
siege for now.
Soon they will starve.
Ramesses the Bold. Heading out.
If we stack everything in here,
No chance. That
can I
won't
join
work.
the siege? What if I...
Through.
Okay, these guys can trigger the
I will
siege.
prove myself.
Control a large army. Let's do it. We don't have the forces to feed for this, so we're going in. I wanted this. This is a food-producing zone as well, so we need it desperately. Quite desperately, anyway. What do you guys think of this so far, then? And what do you think of the current Total War series games? I know the Warhammer series has gone down really well. The historical stuff, I feel like it keeps missing the mark. Certainly misses me. What time are we on? Let's wait. We're going to get a lot of sandstorms. I'm going to see if we can wait. We have a sandstorm. Let's wait again. We're going in the sandstorm. Causes a small but constant damage to all units. Huh. Okay, I wish I'd just deployed then.
Your forces are ready to storm the settlement. Study the enemy position well, for they may concentrate their defenses among the narrow streets. Be wary.
I hate sandstorms.
Our javelins have the advantage.
Is this a better way to go in over here? Right, let's go. Oh, this is this dude.
Egypt.
Right, a nice solid line of melee would be good to lead us in.
Egypt's finest.
And then we'll do some of these behind. And then the poor old militia at the back. So 1,
For Pharaoh's glory.
2.
They can't hide forever.
I'm going to stand behind the main line and just pepper them with arrows. And 3.
Back down.
So where's my reinforcements coming from?
Reinforcements arrive to support your army. Together, you can vanquish the foe.
Well, tell me where they're coming from then, because I'm... Oh, here they are. Right.
We will drag them
Are these
out
guys
of
coming
hiding.
out to fight? Please do. Absolutely, please do. So over here, we should have him and a general. Control 4. Oh, no. No, not that.
Clubs. Hero of destiny.
Control 4.
Prodigy of war.
Don't want all those in it.
Never back
Control
down.
5. There we go. Guys, get in there
Soldiers, move.
and start shooting. Actually, where you are now is adequate.
Marching on.
Let's get these guys in here.
Infantry moving.
Except you. I don't know why you're over there. Go over onto that flank.
To bloodshed.
These are... Oh, these are slingers.
Sons of Egypt.
We will break them down.
Infantry moving.
Okay, over on this side. The archers should start shooting and the javelins should start flying. They're coming up with reinforcements, are they? Right. Send these in. I want to keep a solid front line there. We've got chaos. This tends to be what every modern Total War game descends into. Really quick. Utter chaos. There's no organised battle lines. Those days are gone.
Chasing glory.
Advance.
On the move. Soldiers, move. Launch those stones.
You know what? I might just turn around and just
Hero of
ram
Egypt.
those guys into the middle. Into the back there. I should have gone for a charge bonus there. I'm not going to run around too much in this heat. Right, so we've got 4.
Swordsmen.
You need to engage in combat. I mean, you need to, like, run in here now, Fred.
Devastate them.
Get them in there.
I I never miss.
Where's the slingers? The slingers are way more effective.
I fear nothing.
Let's bring the slingers down here. Range will be reduced, though, because of this weather that we've got. I think we're winning quite nicely here. It's going quite well. Well defeated. Seen a lot of familiar mechanics as Rome 2, yeah, and Troy. The only recent historical one which I enjoyed was the Britannia one. It had problems, but I think I enjoyed it because I'd been reading Bernard Cornwell's Last Kingdom series at the time. And they had all the Saxon place names for the Old English town stuff, and I just really enjoyed that. That was quite cool. But the gameplay and attacking towns and stuff, it had issues. They all have issues. Go and get the spears. We've got javelins.
Javelins ready.
Go over there. We've still got a fight going on over here. These guys will not surrender.
You'll die. Spill blood.
Wait, hang on. These are javelins. They should be
Sons of Egypt.
throwing at them lot. And at the back. Oh God, I'm gonna. No, don't do that. Don't do that. That's a bad idea. I'm gonna take loads of friendly fire from that. Actually, this would. Yeah, you go and get stuck into those. You go and just set up here and javelins into the back. They're beaten. I think we're good. It's just the banners are too similar coloured. They're all packed in too close together. The troops you can't tell apart because they look the same. It's just a mess. The individual models look really nice. I like that. But it's just a confused rabble, isn't it? You're not so much commanding an army as a mob. Any of you lot here with ranged weapons, can you reach, I don't know, maybe those axemen at the back? You got hooked on medieval Total War 20 years ago? You loved Roman barbarian invasion in Total War 2. Used the Lord of the Rings mod as well. That sounds good, actually. It's great. Hated Empire. Shogun 2 was okay. Rome 2. Empire Total War was when they started bringing in like proper firearms and stuff, wasn't it? It was like 18th century warfare. And I loved the idea of it. And I loved the era of it. But they made mistakes in the game. Like big mistakes. Like if you were attacking or fighting in North America, they had the Eskimo tribes. And in the early versions of that game, you would get stormed by heavy Eskimo cavalry, like thousands and thousands and thousands of them charging across the frozen tundra.
Round them up and send them back into
it
the
was
field
just
when the
ever
fear
so strange
subsides.
why those Native American tribes of the furthest northern reaches of what is now Canada were so well equipped with horses. And also you came to attacking forts. You could build proper like star forts in the game. It was brilliant. Defend them with muskets and cannon. We go to attack it. There's no big sieges. There's no digging trench works to get up to it. You just send the men in and they just grappling hook over the top of the wall and climb up with ladders and go over. And the forts were like, they were worthless. So it was like a real shame, I think. There was some of that could have worked so well, and lots of it that just didn't. But Empire could have been good. But my favourites were the original Medieval. I really enjoyed that. It looks very dated now. Medieval 2 was also excellent. It was a better version of Medieval, I think. But yeah, that was when they first started having individual cities rather than just a region on a map, and you just moved into the region and conquered it, wasn't it? So Medieval 2, you had cities and towns to fight over. Rome was good. Original Rome. Rome 1 I liked. What else was there? After that, not so much. Rome 2 was very similar to this. Haven't played any of the Shogun games, either the original Shogun or the new Shogun. There we go, we got it. What else was there? Napoleon Total War, I think, was actually one that's been thought of as quite good, but I've only played a little bit of it. Sounds like the mechanics just don't work as well with the later eras. I think that's one of the things. The fantasy stuff they've done with Warhammer Fantasy, the mechanics are extremely similar to this, but you've got heroes and lords and magic. Now, I used to play fantasy tabletop, and I stopped playing because people would cheese the rules with overpowered magic items on lords and heroes and stuff.
There is no
And
sweeter taste.
it's kind of similar in the computer game version. But, I mean, that mirrors tabletop. That's exactly how tabletop used to work. So they've actually done a good job of bringing that in. It's not bad, though. It's pretty good, the fantasy stuff. The historical stuff, though, the recent historical stuff for me, it just doesn't quite land where I think it should. Anyway, that was good. We lost very, very few in that fight, which is a shame, because I was actually hoping that I wouldn't have to... Oh, loot and occupy. Yeah, that'll greatly upset them. But it'll give us some more food.
They won't be needing it.
You can make the banners small if it
A
helps.
struggle
That's
for
a
the
good
throne
idea,
has
actually.
begun.
Winkle Wonka.
Join the conflict and bring reckoning to your foes.
We have done that.
proving
Thank you very much. Go away. Another sacred land. Faction destroyed per Ammon. Excellent. So we've done that. Do you know what I might like to do? Let's see if we can go and get a peace treaty with... I'm not sure I can, because we're at war with them, right? Okay, so we did this.
My name will be legend.
And indeed, they are legendary. I haven't seen anything about looting any more gear, so... A sniping bow. Ooh. Accuracy plus 5%. Reload speed plus 15%. We've got a better bow. I don't know if it's better, though. I kind of maybe... Is reload speed better than accuracy? For 5%? Empire did have good naval battles, though. Hey, Catherine. Nice to see you. I don't remember the naval battles in Empire. I think I probably just auto-resolved them all. I remember what I did in the game. I used to send my trading fleets just to occupy the trading slots out in the Far East. I used to play as UK or Britain or England or whatever it was classed as at the time. I used to sit in the trading slots and generate loads of trade income from the spices and stuff. But I don't remember fighting naval battles in it. Did they add that in as a later patch? Or was it just so awkward that I just auto-resolved all the fights? It could have been that. Could well have been that. It's hard to get excited about historical titles after the enormous content from Warhammer, but you do like this Pharaoh so far, more enjoyable than Troy. Troy was a big disappointment for me. Similar issues with just trying to manage the economy and having to fight all over the place on different fronts with limited income to pay for your armies. It just wasn't fun. Oh, and the constant having... You couldn't add units to garrisons. You had a preset built garrison. And if you upgraded the garrison, it took away from one of the building slots where you could upgrade the economy. This might have a similar sort of issue, but with the outposts, I think it might be better. In fact, it should be better with the outposts. But yeah, Troy I just didn't enjoy. The constant fights over little settlements that you just didn't care about with throwaway garrison armies just got so annoying. Yeah, historical stuff, though, we've been spoilt with things like... It's totally different, but Hearts of Iron 4, which has everything you would want from a grand strategy, empire, nation-controlling side of a strategy war game. It's so good at that. There's no tactical battles, unfortunately, but for games like that, we've got Steel Division, which I think is supposed to be good. I've never played it, but it looks awesome. And then for old historical stuff, game I really like is it's Civil War Ultimate General, or Ultimate General Civil War, American Civil War era, tactical battles, very similar to this. I love it. It's a good game for that side of it. And then there's a game called Grand Tactician Civil War, which tries to combine the two. And it doesn't look as good as either on an individual thing, but it puts tactical battles in with like nation control. So that's something I might do a playthrough of on the Let's Play channel at some point. Do I have a link to that channel, by the way? Can I drop a link? Yeah, it's there. If you guys don't already follow me, I've got loads of Hearts of Iron stuff over on there. You like Egyptian history? Might be why you dig it. Oh, I'll tell you what, if you like Egyptian history, and like Egyptian games, this is a game that's gone under the radar. I'm going to have to bring up... Sorry about this. I apologize for this. I'm bringing up Microsoft Edge. So let me see if I've... Will it be on this one? There was a game I reviewed. I wonder if it's... Do you know what? I bet it's not on that one. I bet it's on this one. Let me have a look. I bet it's on my main channel. Yeah, this is it. Pre-dynastic Egypt. They've changed the name.
Everyone needs to have...
Bloody adverts. See, YouTube even served me adverts on my own videos. And this is the funny bit, right? It's against the YouTube terms of service to watch adverts on your own videos. It's crazy. It's like, well, don't play them for me then. You know it's me. I'm signed in. Right, anyway, this game, it's called, or it was at the time, called Pre-Dynastic Egypt. I think they changed the name. Let me have a look. I'll just bring Steam up. What the hell would it be called now? Is it Pre-Civilization? No, it's still called Pre-Dynastic Egypt. And there's one called Egypt the Old Kingdom, which I think is a sequel to it, which I didn't think was quite as good. This is like a really... It looks like a really simple, like, Egypt empire building game. There's no armies as such. Where you do build forces and move them in, but it plays more like a board game where you're moving tiles around. And you have to, like this, like in Total War, you have to manage the food income, the resources, the religion side, and you've got a limited number of turns to conquer the entire Nile Valley. And you have to explore it as well, which is a side of that. So if you like Egyptian stuff, this game is dirt cheap. It'll be like probably £1 or something in a Steam sale. It's not a lot of money at the best of times. And I thought it was really, really good for its effort. But yeah, what I really liked was the art style for one thing. The hieroglyphs, the animations, and the idea of discovering different things as you're going through. And it's like playing Civilization almost. But it's only for Egypt. And it's not one set path. You can win the game in a variety of different ways, but it's like the same game that you play through every time, if you see what I mean. It doesn't really vary that much. But for Egypt fans, that was really, really good. And what was the second one was called? Egypt the Old Kingdom, which is very similar, but I think it's a sequel to it. Yeah, so go and check that out if you like it. Hi, Catherine. Yeah, this is a new game. I've just got a demo of it today. It's, did we spend his point? I'll put his point in that. Let's level him up fairly evenly. Oh, we can give him a title as well. Oh, I should actually, hang on, let's refresh that. Let's put him onto this. Then he can at least get this going. Whilst he builds up his points for a second title. Yeah, I just got this today. It's a demo. It's free to play this weekend for those who've got access to it. I don't know who does. So if you're interested, have a look on Steam. You might be able to download it. I think we've got 60 turns worth of play, and then it releases in about 10 days' time. You remember my aging Jedi days? He contacted you about audio setup back in the day? Really? What about microphones and stuff? Because I still love playing with microphones and audio equipment. I don't need to now because I've got it all set up, but I absolutely love it. I've got a... we can maybe see it up on... Where is it? See that black thing there at the top of my finger? That is a desk microphone stand. On top of that is a very, very expensive voiceover microphone that I don't put to as much use anymore, but I did all my game reviews with that one. It's not quite as convenient for live streaming as the thing I'm using here, but I love mics and audio recording and stuff. Battles in Mountain Blade Bannerlord look great. Yeah, they are pretty good. And I like the old Mountain Blade games, Warband stuff. They felt like really good fights. So anyway, we've taken Per Amun. What can we build here? We don't own the entire area. We've got... What's this? This needs repairing, right? This is a Senate house. Oh, I thought it was a farm thing. Well, it needs repairing anyway. This is a ruined fishing port. We'll build a level 1 fishing port out of it. And this needs repairing as well. So, get that going. And do we have anything Workforce. Food income, that's what we want. But what do we need for that? That needs to go to level 3. So I'm guessing we need 3 available people. Well, we can't afford that. What's that one do? Click to expand. Oh, you can rename the settlements. Excellent. And you can abandon them as well. Oh, that's curious. Okay, I need to maintain some stuff. We do have a fight going on, but I feel like I don't know what to do with the army. I'll tell you what we will do. We're going to build.
I will carve out a legacy.
We're not at war with these guys, are we? These Pi Ramesses guys. If I click on that, can I not go straight to the diplomacy screen? Let me just check that I'm not at war with these people, actually. We're not. We're not terribly friendly with them.
For Pharaoh's glory.
But we're not at war. Let me see if we can... How do I do that? Let's see if we can get a deal. Can we do something like a trade pact or something? Non-aggression, military access, defensive alliance, military alliance, vassalize. Well, what's the power? Alright, so if I vassalize, what do they want for it? So, I'd give them a town and a load of money, and they would become my vassal. Don't think it's worth it. I mean, this is my food producing town, so there's absolutely no way I'm doing that. I was actually just looking for a deal. So give me 1,000 food, confirm, make it work. 84 gold. Will I not take anything else? You not take it in wood. I can offer you in wood. So let's get that. Okay, so they want that. However, if I give... How do I make an offer? They give... Right, try this again. So give me 1,000 food. And I will give you 200 wood. That actually works. 198. Let's see how cheap we can be. 180. 170. I don't think we'll get cheaper than this, but 60. 5. Nice. Okay. Will you do that? Propose. Nice. Okay. We can, as long as we can produce wood then, which we're not producing a lot of, we can buy food. And we've got food for 3 turns at the moment with our current armies. We'll take that. And we're going to try and build something in these. So what should we stick in there? We should probably put a fortress. Military outposts. Watchtower. We can afford the watchtower.
Lord, an outpost has just been finished, and its benefits are already apparent. Do
Nice.
not forget that outposts provide additional benefits for any...
I know that, but they haven't been finished, like he said, at all. T-Bone, you use a Neumann TLM 103 going into a DBX 286S and a Soundcraft 12 MTK mixer these days. You started with a £30 Behringer microphone 9 years ago. TLM 103 is a fantastic mic. I actually hired one to try for a week because they're about 900 quid or in the UK, or they were at the time. So I actually spent the money to hire one rather than just risk buying it. And I really, really liked it. I actually went with an Austrian Audio OC18, I think it is, instead, which it does sound good. I'm always thinking I should have spent the extra 100 or 200 quid and got the TLM 103 instead. I just don't know. But yeah, they're beautiful microphones. So I'm kind of jealous. But I use a DBX 286S as well. They're brilliant. The compressor's not bad. The fact that you can just change the volume on the sly, that's too much. Turn it down nice and quiet. It's just having dials and knobs rather than having to go into a software setting to change is so nice. And what I like about this, although I don't use these, the expander on the DBX is fantastic to get rid of all the background noise and any hiss. But I love the fact that you can just turn the dials up for enhancers at the lows and highs and change your voice completely. Like we can totally destroy my voice in this That's going to make it sound awful, isn't it? Yeah, okay. That's still making it sound awful. It should do a... There we go. It's a little bit more gentle. It doesn't have to really whack up the signal output. I'd have to turn it down a bit, I think. But yeah, you can just play with things and get crazy voice effects out of it. None of them terribly pleasant, but I like the fact that you can play with it. Just finished Assassin's Creed Origins. It's set in Egypt. Yeah, I didn't like that, actually. It does look beautiful. I love the temples and the buildings in that. They look gorgeous. The paint and the colour. But I found the gameplay far too repetitive. They just like copy-paste a lot of the encampments and garrisons and places to go and fight and clear. And they level gate things. So if a guy's more than like 10 levels above you, you can't do anything to him. You can't sneak up and attack him. You can't assassinate him. I mean, the game's called Assassin's Creed. So you have to go and find hippos and crocodiles to kill, and you have to grind all those to get the materials to upgrade your weapons and to get the experience to level up, so before you can go and kill the guards on the next garrison. So, no, I found it was dull. Was it you that recommended the 2860? That must have been a long time ago. I've had that for a long time. Yeah, it's a good piece of kit. The expander's so good on it. It's way better than most people's noise gates that they try and use. Right, we could build something else. We've got 2 military outposts. Can I do administrative? Oh, administrative might be a good idea, actually. The way station for influence. Or legitimacy. I'm not sure about that, then. Production 10%. Oh, yeah, okay. We want to produce as much food as we can in the food-producing areas, don't we? And I better just keep it easy there. So the court action. What can we do with the court action? Because
the divine court bids you welcome. Here you serve at my behest.
We're kind of at war with these now, so I don't know that we can do very much. How about I try to plot against him? What can we do?
In politics, prepare to get your hands dirty in more than one way. Spin devious intrigues or vicious plots to increase your regard with courtiers, or do them subtle harm.
Steal 6 legitimacy. Okay, I can see we can do all sorts of stuff. How is this going to work? Blackmail. Gain 120, whatever that thing is. I don't see an icon for that. Where's my number of scrolls? Right, I have... What's perform intrigue? Conspire. Assist. Oh, it's regard, is it? Gossip. Oh, I see. This is this one. Okay. I think this might work better if you're not actually at war with these people. Lower costs on shrines and temples. Plot assassinate. Oh, we've got to do that, haven't we? We've absolutely got to do that. Oh, we can do the plot assassinate if we get this. Right. Discredit. Blackmail. I'm going to blackmail him. I have no idea. I can't see my... It's got like a picture of a scroll and it says it costs one of these. I can't see where it's taken that cost from because I can't see how many I've got. But we've got a 76% chance of this. Right, okay. Let's close that and... Do we see what happens? Let's end the turn. Earn their favor and get rewards. Like I say, I think that sort of stuff would probably work better outside of being at war with them. Surely. You're going to get the new Assassin's Creed when it comes out? I haven't played one since Origins. I had a brief look at the Greek one, which looked a bit more interesting. The Viking one, people said they just filled it too much of filler.
I am ready for the trials
And
ahead.
I can totally understand that if it followed along the lines of Origins. I really liked the Black Flag Pirates one. I absolutely loved that. I was spoiled. That was my first Assassin's Creed game.
Your people suffer at the hands of enemy raiders.
We are aware of that. And it seems to be a hard job trying to track them down. Can I get my leader on this job?
Destiny calls me.
Oh, he's got points
and
to
I am
spend.
compelled to answer.
So we're looking for what we're going to go for next. We need to get these up to 8. So which we're going to do. So I guess recruitment costs. So we're going to go for 8 sheep. As it is. 3 levels before we can get that. Right, can you come out and trash these people, please? If I
Blessed by the
interact with
gods.
one of these, it does say that I get half the movement points back, doesn't it? So this is an Egyptian fort. Oh, it's not finished. Right, okay, so I can't get that yet. So let's just go charging out and get him.
All Egypt.
I mean, they should be starving, full of attrition. I'm just going to auto-resolve that. It's not worth forming up in a fight. I mean, I do like the little scene here. That's nice. Egypt is powerful and merciless. Yeah, let's ransom them back because
Tell
it gives
your
us food.
peers to fear me.
They pay for it.
The gods have blessed me.
Okay, I think we're now good. So what have we got down here? We've got a Shrine of Ra. A way station. Another Shrine of Ra. An empty outpost site. So this is in Nekel, is it? No, it's not. Hang on, which... Where is this in? Hang on a minute. It is in Nekel. It has to be in Nekel. Yeah, okay, it is. So that's got nothing. What would be worth putting in there? What do we produce here? We produce bronze. We've got the shrine. We want the thing that produces religious outposts, economic outposts. 10% production. That's going to cost 200 stone. I can do a couple of these every turn, so that's not so bad. Sukkot produces food. Right, so we're in Sukkot over there. We've got the fort. And the other one is going to be the economic, because food production seems to be the thing. Same with this. Oh, that seems to be building. Okay. I don't suppose we're going to be able to build anything else this turn. I need to get the cost of these armies down, so
All will remember me.
let's boot the militia out. They are garbage. I'm not a big fan of these.
Beckons.
So there we've got
Warrior
5
of
turns.
Egypt.
We still have a fairly solid army, but we've also got 5 turns of food. And this dude,
Ramesses the Bold.
this army was pretty good. I should go off conquering with him. I would like to be able to see who I'm at war with from this. Hi, Ramesses. Okay, this shows. So I can go conquering down here. We'll use one army to try and hold on. And we'll try and throw Ramesses in down here. That looks like a plan. What can we do then? Court action available. Outpost construction. We're getting short on stone and a little short on wood. General construction. Garrison general not moved. And unassigned skill point. That's... Oh, he won the battle, didn't he?
Egypt.
He auto-resolved it. So let's put him in that. And enter. Can't help yourself. I am Mark first. Hear my Ra. I like that, Catherine. Starving population. Construct a resource-type building producing food. Oh, nice. That gives an extra 2 grand. That's beautiful. Okay. In court, knowledge is power. In a court as bustling as ours, many mistake patience for indecision and indecision for incompetence. Let the figure across from you leans forward until his face is freed from shadow. Of course, courtiers speak more freely around those they overlook as a threat. Allow me to foster this facade on your behalf, and I will unearth all their schemes for you. So long as you remain idle until I return, I will gift you the gratification of being able to look a man in the eyes, knowing full well what he has said behind your back. See it done. Best to take advantage of reliable information, else what use are the courtiers you can actually trust? Okay. I think that's a good thing. It might backfire on us. So at court...
Be welcome in the court.
Was this the guy we were trying to...
Beloved of the gods.
Blackmail? Was it him? Or was it the Viceroy of Kush? I thought... Didn't we set one of these things off? Right, let's have a look. Let's have a look at the... I thought we were doing this, were we not? We have an active plot of this type. So where can I see my plots? Oh, okay. So this is available. We can do this every turn. I see. I thought this was like a resource we had to build up. Shall we... What else should we do? Perform intrigue? Gossip?
That is how you show the proper courtly decorum.
Okay, so this is starting to build up, is it? Right, I see. His legitimacy. I need to get in on this somehow.
Glory and
Is it my
fortune
turn?
abound.
Right then, troops, let's disappear. We're going to go through here. Let me stop on the way at this watchtower.
Heading out.
That's not really a bonus, is it, doing that? So this is where we can drop troops in, is it? I don't think we want to do that.
Make headway.
And I guess we want to go over the border and start rampaging. What's the... Oh, it's Pyrameses. Okay. So that's the other part of this region which I would like to get hold of, but I don't know that I want to really go to war with him. Where is he? Does he only have 1 territory? Is that sort by settlement count? What am I worried about? I'm going to go back and take that and get another region. That's
Warrior of Egypt.
Will you become my vassal? There he is, vassalize. Should I just demand it? There's no way you're getting that. You don't need to do that. Okay, let's propose something. Let's go for... No, let's cancel that one. I want to... Why can't I make an offer? It will decrease my reliability rating. Do I care about that? Trade regions. Join war. Can I not offer to buy them out here? Oh, yes, I can. Okay, so it's kept that in. I need to put... oh, bronze. I'm going to run out of bronze here. That's going to be bad. Let's go 400 stone and see what they say. That's nothing. 600 wood. 2,000 food. Okay. They're not taking any of that. What if I offer them 400 gold? Really? Okay. Right. Well, sod that. You will accept that. Are we at war? Nile will carry your corpse. So we're at war. Excellent. That's fine then. Let's come out of this screen. They weren't having any of that. I'll just bring the army back then. I mean, I've got another army down here. So, who is this? Faction Habiru. Okay, so he's fine. He's not against us. I will go and defend the lands here. An expired barter. That's fine. I know that one. That's fine. Not got a son or a daughter to marry off? No. I don't appear to have in this game. Crusader Kings 3. That's where we have that. Cousin marrying simulator. And then cousin murdering simulator. Okay, let's bring this guy back up.
Beyond compare.
We'll stay on the border here. I'm not going to go straight in. I think I'm going to need both armies to take this garrison anyway.
I fight for Egypt.
Do you want to recruit any more? No, I don't think I do. So we've got a bit of stone and wood. Let's go to per annum. What can we build here? What would help? A workforce growth. Or the influence. Can't actually build anything else. Mind you, back here, there's stuff we can build here. What's the bronze one? This is the bronze income. This is going to boost it up. Well, we obviously need that. That seems to be that one done. And then that's all one region, isn't it? It's one big ass region. Royal Gardens is producing everything. Yep, okay. The outpost construction available too. Let's take a look. In Pyrameses? Oh, because it's part of this region. So we could do it. We've got a fort. I was going to go Watchtower, but I'm thinking just economy. Economy everywhere. It seems to be the way. Until we get the economy under control, we're going to have to go all out production. Or make a marriage alliance? I don't know that we have families. No, I thought for a moment we might have. But I was thinking of a game called Old World, which is like it's a Civ game based around the Mediterranean. I didn't enjoy it anywhere near as much as Civ, to be honest. Choose an ambition then. Claim the capital. Conquer an enemy province capital. Yeah, I think we'll do that one. Because we're about to get one. So that's like...
Voices of discontent have grown loud enough to spark destructive fire in the hearts of many.
Right, there's going to be a rebellion. Let's have a look. Provinces. I turn the map on. Everyone's really unhappy. Happiness is a major issue. I don't know that we can do much about this. It's probably a little bit too late. Military outposts, administrative outposts. Do any of these help? Legitimacy. Influence. Right in the settlements. Can we build anything? Well, I can't build anything anyway, can I? So... Happiness. It's never enough. It is never, ever enough. What I can do, though, is change this, I think. For the people. It says happiness minus 10. I don't know whether that's a good thing or not.
Egypt truly is the peak of civilization.
I don't think it is. There should be one that increases happiness somewhere. No, that's a negative. Okay. But it also shows it in the minus, but this time in red. whereas this one shows it as a minus but in green. So I think it's actually... Oh, it's adjacent enemy provinces. Right, okay, that's why. Festivities. It costs us... Oh, we're not recruiting. So let's go for that. Let's enact a province order. And that's all part of this place, isn't it? We've got this other slot here. So what can we build? Apart from nothing. Religion. Extra resources. Oh, we could. A fig farm. Nice. Don't like figs myself very much, but more of a dates guy. See, this is the thing. In these regional capitals, there's lots of cool buildings you can do. But in all the Total War series, they've got these limited building slots. So you have to choose, and you have to choose empire-wide. You have to be very careful where you build and what you build, because you've only got limited choices. And I find that kind of frustrating, because you have to work on happiness, you have to work on population growth, you have to work on defense, and you have to work on the economy. And after that, you might want a military building. And it's just a bit tough, I think. Happiness Hell reminds you of trying to get it good in Medieval Dynasty. I loved that game. That was so good fun. Right, let's move him up.
Carve out a legacy. Journeying on.
Forging my fate.
Can we afford a siege?
Set up a perimeter.
Jesus, this isn't going to go well, is it? They've got walls at this place. Okay, we're going to have to starve them out. Battering rams, wall sapping. 2 turns for that. Let's pull the walls down. A siege ladder and a siege tower. 6 turns. How long before this? Can I not use my abilities here to do something else? Let's have a look. Quick save. I don't know if I've actually saved the game since we started. Scout terrain. There was a thing that we could do. Oh, it's only 3 turns. Right, let's do that. Let's definitely do that. How do we actually close this down then? I'm going for that. Can we... Let's put some ladders on as well in that case. And I want to come out of this. Quick save. Oh, continue the siege. There we go.
They must surrender.
So I was thinking there is something we can do, right? If I click on... I had an ability that I picked up, I'm sure, that would allow me to go and mess with people's settlements and stuff. And like call the local population to fight for me instead. But I don't know how to access that. It sounded interesting. Provinces, generals, and events. 5 pending actions. A resource shortage. In bronze. Okay. This is the thing. I don't know what else I can do to boost my production at the moment. We're obviously not getting enough, but I don't want to do with fewer armies. And if I have fewer armies, I can't go conquering. So already we are into a resource management hell in this game. There must be some particular units I've got that require a lot of bronze. Is it these? It's these things. Okay. Yeah, the hammer guys require it. The slingers do not. So I guess early armies should probably be like lots of militia and lots of missile troops. Oh, even the archers need it though.
All will remember me.
Lots of expendable troops backed up with some... I've got 2 good quality troops, but without them, I would have lost the last few battles for sure. Yeah, I feel like I'm stuck already. Anyway, we'll see if this fight will... I don't know what the penalty will be. We might be able to trade for a little bit. I'm guessing there'll be just attrition on those units. Who is this? This is Buto. They're offering me food for 9 turns. I don't think so. I'm not paying gold. We need to find the regions that are producing gold, because that is a big thing to have. This guy's on like a massive epic trek through my lands and desert. I don't know what his plan is.
Great One, your coffers are well nigh depleted. It is critical to maintain influx of resources to avoid bankruptcy.
Yeah, however, you tell me where I can get that from, and I will deal with it. Royal decrees. Can we go for bronze production now, please? Stone. Gift of the gods. XP from battles. Bronze production. It's only 10%. It's not going to help us in the short term. Well, this place is looking interesting.
Hit the part.
Yeah, I'm starting to suffer from losses here.
Egypt.
This is going to get worse. Can I give him another option? Can I go diplomacy? Can I... Yeah, continue the siege.
Keep them surrounded.
I need to trade. So I could buy some bronze with either wood or stone. So let's go and do this. Let's go for diplomacy. I will just give these one more go.
For Pharaoh's glory.
Will you peace treaty? I don't want a peace treaty. I want to, like, offer him another chance to surrender. So let's go find someone we like.
Mightiest of princes.
They're not interested in bronze, so let's see if we can get a good deal with them. So I would like about 500 bronze, please. What's it going to cost for this? Quite a lot. But they want wood. I can offer you 500 wood. It's not far out. Okay, what if I go 700 wood? Is that worse than 300 stone? For 400 bronze? This deal's not looking good. For 450 bronze? For 420 bronze. I can probably get a better deal somewhere else. 40. 35. 30. 2. 3. I'm going to get every last penny. Right, I feel that was expensive. But they've accepted. And that trade's going ahead. So that should help, I think. At the end of this turn, I'm paying out a ton of wood and stone and... Yep, but the bronze is going to be okay. So that buys me a turn.
I have a long path before me.
So my court actions. So I was working over this guy, was I? Right, so I thought this was a bar that went up. I've got 120 points. I thought this was like a bar that's supposed to fill up as you get this influence or whatever it is. Right, okay, it's just a dividing line. Now I know. That's all right. Let's, what can I do, actually? Make request. Connections. Okay, 3 court actions till the end of turn. Or assassinate. Who shall I assassinate? Should I assassinate the Pharaoh? That would be hilarious, wouldn't it? The Viceroy of Kush. Who is this guy? Do we know? Am I at war with any of these? Only him, as far as I know. Plot against. What have I got? Blackmail, discredit, or threaten? Hey, this costs what? Gold, does it? Make a request. And perform intrigue. I can gossip. Wow, okay, that's expensive. So who shall I assassinate?
We children of the Nile must work together.
For 50 gold? I've got a 7% chance on this. 9% chance. It's not very good, is it? 40% chance. I think we'll go for him. Just because I want to see what happens. 36. What about if I try to assassinate the guy himself? We can't use it on him. That would be hilarious. He just gives you a voucher. You know, 1 free assassination. Hey, Aimless. What do I think? Is a game worth being a non-saga title? I don't know. I don't know. It feels like it's got the similar issues I had with Troy. Like managing the economy. Can't afford enough armies to go off and do the things. I like this court intrigue side of it. This looks kind of fun. I don't know, Aimless. I'd probably need to spend more time playing it. At the moment, I'm not thinking I should rush out and buy it. Oh, the armies... Sorry, the battles work just like in Troy. It feels the same. And attacking settlements. Some of the settlements, I think, are the exact same map layout, just with maybe a different coat of paint. You don't think the game is going to hit? I can't see it being an exciting enough era to really appeal to Total War fans. I think like the Warhammer stuff, probably the Shogun stuff, or the older stuff, they all have their own fans. I don't feel like this offers anything particularly new or interesting yet. Anyway, we're going to try and assassinate someone just because we can. It doesn't cost us very much. Let's go for it. I want to see what happens. I've only got a 40% chance of doing this. Let's see if that works. Can we also perform intrigue? We can gossip, which is free. And I think that's...
I knew there was a reason I liked you.
all our stuff used up. And I think with that we shall end the turn. Yeah, my biggest issue is that I want to play conquest and fights, and I'm having to mess about resource management to like extreme degrees just to maintain an army in the field. But maybe I've got a bad army composition. Maybe I should have mixed it up with like cheaper, crappier units. Well, if I'd done that, I would have got pasted in the last couple of fights. So I don't know. I don't know what the answer is. But it's complicated. A guiding hand. The last thing I'm sure of as Ayla desires is a conflict of interest, dear friend. So I would ask that you remain idle until I've concluded my business. Of course, you shall be financially compensated for the loss of any alliance you might otherwise have had your heart set upon. Right. This... if I do nothing this turn... this is... It wasn't clear who this is from. I think this is from the Viceroy of Kush Amenes. Do I get to do all of these things? Let's just click on it. So I think that means I do nothing in the court actions this turn. And I get those golds and monies and stuff. It's not showing on there. If I click on... I think I've broken it. Right, that's not showing up properly. Click here to return to the start of your turn. All progress you made during this turn will be lost. Are we on a...
Take them down.
are we on a new turn?
Strike hard.
Right, this is looking all of a sudden a whole lot better. I'm not sure why it's looking better. Have they started starving? Where's the thing that tells me how many turns they have left? They haven't started starving. Something's gone wrong, but maybe it's because I've got the siege equipment built now. Do you know what? I think we should go over the walls and have a fight. Oh, I haven't got the siege equipment built now, have I? No, I haven't. I must have got something built. Maybe we've made a hole in the walls. Since I keep saying it's kind of like Troy, it doesn't sound interesting to you. You like Troy even less than 3 Kingdoms. You've been really enjoying the Warhammer stuff, though, haven't you? Did you ever fulfill that playthrough where you're going to conquer the entire world with the Lizardmen? You forgot about Troy? I think everyone forgot about Troy. It was a very forgettable title. Let's wait for some better weather. Or let's just click deploy by accident. That also works.
The enemy defenses are strong, but with determination, they may be overcome.
Right, I think I've...
Drive the foe from their fortified position and claim this city for yourself.
I think I've bollocks this up. Because... I don't think we can go in through there. I clicked battle on the assumption that all my siege engines were built, and they obviously aren't. We have a hole in the wall here. Can we attack? Can't attack across the dock, obviously. Right, I think the only reason it's given me an even chance of winning this battle is because we've got one breach in the wall. What the hell happened there? Camera went mad. I can't see anywhere else. And I don't think we've got any other way of getting in. I don't think we can just scale the walls. I don't think I've built anything. So we have a hole to go through. I should have waited. Why has the game done that? The Major Siege Attack Tour.
They're cornered like rats.
We know this bit. Settlement walls. Can we scale them? Using siege ladders or towers, which we don't have. Circumvent the walls by using the gates or by attacking the gates. We haven't got a battering ram. We can maybe shoot them with flaming arrows. We want to stay away. Right, okay, we kind of get the gist of this. Why am I... The game's gone seriously weird. I don't know why. I don't know what's going on. Okay. Pull that back. Can I actually get over there, please? And form... Don't even know where this hole in the wall is now. Here it is. Well, I think we're going to do just a good old rush through.
Time to force them into battle.
So now we've fooled them into going down there. Let's bring the other army on. I don't think this is going to work. But I'm going to try and set that...
Seek out important enemy sites. To conquer them
that
brings
gate on
glory,
fire.
and such places may then be turned to your own use.
It says we might be able to attack it, actually. We'll give it a go. I think 3 Kingdoms is a good game, but many people would disagree. I didn't play it. I only got to see a little bit of it. I think... was it Aimless? Were you streaming it, actually? He took over the world. He did that playthrough, but the save file corrupted because a huge patch dropped. Oh, that's unfortunate. If I get my archers, who are here, aren't they? Yeah. And if I set you to do flaming arrows,
Douse the flames. Use fire.
and then can you not attack? I can't attack the gatehouse. So what if I do these guys?
Certain locations are key to victory. If your troops control the heart of a settlement and see off the enemy's attempts to retake it, the battle is yours.
Right, okay, I'm going to do something crazy here.
Do not let a single...
They're coming out to fight me. Awesome. Oh, these are reinforcements that are coming in. We are so going to rush these places in a minute.
Pick them up one by
Think I could follow him in through the gate? It was a nice, clever little trick, that, wasn't it? Line the guys up in front of the city and then attack the opposite gate.
For Pharaoh's glory!
You had to go with the favourite Total War title, it would be a tie between Shogun 2 and Medieval 2. Both great settings, both great games. Medieval 2 is one of the ones I have the fondest memories of. I really enjoyed that. I'm glad these towers don't actually shoot at you if they're not manned by enemy soldiers.
Always ready.
Can we actually get up on the
Onto
wall?
walls. They cannot hope to match our skill.
Are they really?
Onto
They're
the
not going to
walls.
scale the wall up. No, okay, I know what they're doing. I know what they're doing.
On the march.
They're going around to find that gap on the other side.
Move on! Where did they come from?
Have they got a load of... they don't have a load of missile troops. There's some up on the walls. These guys don't seem to be able to get in. I would have to advance to quite close range to do this.
Never back down! The city will be ours!
I'm not sure that attacking people up on walls is a great idea.
On the move!
Why'd that just draw 4 people in there? That's why he was selected. Are you getting in, fellas? How's the gate looking? Gate damage 31%. Okay. I'm just hacking at it with axes, which would work if it's a wooden gate. It would just take a long time to get through. Right, you lot, you may as well go and start peppering these conscripts over here.
Right into the trap!
Let's just form a nice wide front. I could even send my general in to help with this, but I don't know what sort of reception I'm going to get from these towers on the walls, so a little bit reluctant. Hey, Ragga, how's it going? Is this better than Rome 2 Total War when you play as Egypt? Oh, it's just focuses almost entirely on Egypt, this. It's like a really close in... There's a bit of other areas around as well. But if you like Egypt, then this is probably the Total War title for you. However, whether it's better, I don't know. The verdict's out at the moment. That gatehouse is going down. Okay, if we get in there, try and capture the city centre.
Zed must be trying to bury us!
I'm just going to try and start shooting these guys.
Glorious combat.
If they come charging at me, I'm in trouble. These are set to skirmish, right?
Damn you!
What's on there? We've got they've got malicious slingers on top of the walls. Okay. There we go. The slingers are opening up. I'm just going to make a demonstration there. I'm trying to get my arse in through the city gate. And I think I'm going to do it. And I'll put my archers on top of the walls and a line of soldiers in front. Actually, I think there's going to be some very tight corridors that these guys have to advance down. I see. So it's going to be rigid corridor fighting and limited movement. Well, that looks like it's going down well. I'm guessing that's the morale looking all ragged.
Rocks away!
We'll just enjoy that. We're in.
I will be remembered!
Let's get the archers up on... They're going to come down here. Hang on, let's do... Kind of weird how that spreads out. Okay. I would like block of men defending that, please. Actually, let's try and do... I don't know if they can they run through... Okay, I think they can actually run through these areas. That's different then. I thought this was going to be blocked terrain. It looks like it's not.
Sons of Egypt!
That being said, I would kind of like...
Soldiers, move!
Where are you going?
Man the walls!
You can go up there, right? If they want to fight. I'll wait till my archers are in position. Let's see what's going on the other side. We're on killing these guys. It's nice. Does the gate open for them? It does not.
I never miss.
I mean, these are like the weakest of the units on the enemy team, but we'll take them. You remember in Rome you needed a battering ram to get through walls? Yeah. In this you need ladders, which is good. You need to actually make the ladders. You don't just like come charging in equipped with bloody ladders, which is good. Help.
Soldiers, move!
Infantry moving!
Hang on. Just archers.
Marching on!
You can surely hit that thing, right? These are bows and arrows. They are deployed.
Swordsman!
We're going to have a fight here. There's no getting away from this. This is going to be a fight. However, if I can chew down all this... Oh, God. Mistakes have been made already. Right, get into there.
Build them on!
Come down here. I want one unit hacking away at these things. Because they... Yeah. I didn't realise there was a unit of infantry coming in here. I just thought they were all cavalry. Well, my archers are going to get knackered, that's for sure. What have we got opposite us? We've got lower Egyptian swordsman conscripts and axe conscripts. I think we can beat both of those. So over on this flank, my missile troops are probably running out of ammunition. Don't think those guys are going to be any threat whatsoever, so I'm going to redeploy over here with these. Let's put them a bit thinner. Surprisingly, those conscripts... Oh, they've been trashed because my axemen have come up there. That's why. So far, so good. I'm going to send another unit in here.
Always ready!
This is working out quite well for me, actually.
Their arrows can reach us here!
Onwards!
Don't want you guys running out of the city. If those guys want to retreat, let them. So this would look much more impressive if I hadn't started a fight in the middle of a sandstorm. Capture point gate. There's no gate there. And there's no tower there. I think the game needs a little bit of more polish. And that... Okay. There's weird things going on with this. We'll not worry too much about it, though. Right. Just advance a little bit further. And see if you can shoot stuff in that hole. The situation over here is looking pretty decent. Didn't really want to go charging in there, but I don't feel like we have a great option otherwise. We've got some axe dudes up there. Can we get them into this? The archers... The archers are very nearly dead, sadly. We'll move them up there. Meanwhile, on the other side,
Strength is power!
can you see anything to shoot? Well, let's form like a column. Prepare to go in.
They cannot keep us out.
Can't actually see where the rest of the enemy's units are, but
Onward! Swordsmen! Marching on!
I don't think we'd be able to pass through this.
Make those fools!
Oh, they're about to crumble anyway. So my 2 units fighting there, they took some doing to actually win that, but they have done it. So where's... Okay, I don't know. I don't know what I pressed that triggers that. It's not middle mouse. I can't. No, don't do that. Don't do that. Oh? Let me have a look in key bindings here. There's something kind of strange going on. Interface. Controls. Camera. Scroll backwards. Open tactical overview map. Tab? Is it tab? Right, it's okay. That's not what I was getting, but tab opens one of these. Now that's pretty good. So that I like that. Was that in previous games? I don't remember seeing this before. Aimless. The archer range was low there because of the sandstorm. That knocks it back by, I think, 20%. The slingers, I think, have slightly better range than the archers. It won't be much, though. But yeah, I guess Bronze Age bows would be quite primitive. Excellent. We're just going to enjoy this over here. This is my general, who's... apparently Ramesses was an archer by trade. Well, you can actually equip the bodyguard with whatever you want, but his bodyguard are specifically archery units. Composite bow bodyguard. In this, but I think you can probably modify it to whatever you want, so you can certainly move different armor and weapons and stuff around between them. So they're running forward to what? To skirmish? Are they gonna shoot over the walls? They are. Excellent. I guess that would be kind of hard for slingers to do. I mean, they could sling, but I don't know if the bullets raining down would be as dangerous as direct hits, direct attacks. Tab was used for a tactical map in Rome 2. I obviously didn't play enough of Rome 2. I don't remember the tactical map at all. I played a bit, and I think me and a friend had decided we were going to try and play it together, but we didn't really... There was some issue. We started a campaign, and for some reason we didn't finish it, and I can't remember what it was. But we were playing on the same side and, like, controlling the armies together and things. Okay, at this point, I think it's time to flow in through this gap. Otherwise, these lot are going to get... I need to tie that army up so that I can just go and attack, which I think is the victory point. Oh, the marketplace is a victory point as well. And the armory. Oh, I would have thought... I thought it was just like the old days where you had like one town centre. And you went for that. No, don't go that way, my man. Go that way. Be much safer. Where are these spears going to come, and what type are they? They're just militia, so that's good. Are they alone? They are? Right, so let me get a unit of swords.
For glory eternal.
And I'll put the archers behind as well. Have I not got them selected?
Marksmen, onwards.
And if they just go rushing past, I'll be able to chase them down with two forces. Let's go and see what chaos I have invited over here, shall we? Hey, clubmen, go at those. Let's go and block the way across the city. In fact, let's go over here.
Onwards! Rocks away!
Seem to be working, I think. Question is, do we have to conquer all 3 of these areas?
With valor! On the march!
Let's go up here. Where are they going to go? They're going to defend the armory. Nice. Okay, so we're going to hold that area.
Infantry moving! For glory eternal!
The spears have instantly just given up. Right, they're going in there. That's quite nice.
Sons of
I feel like I need to work my way down there, actually. All right, this has gone a lot better than expected. A lot better than expected. Have we got this one? Nearly.
Soon, all this will be ours.
I'm worried this is just going to turn into some massive, like, mall down in the middle here.
I will prove my strength!
It's looking that way, isn't it? But it also looks like I think we've got this won. What's going on here? Clubs fighting, whatever those are. You come and help as well. And then I think we just have to take the armory, and then I think we're good. Wow, is it bloody 7 o'clock already? Where did those hours go? Right, excellent. We've got this. Some sneaky guys are coming back to take it. Hang on. No. Don't do that. Where are they going? Okay, let's go after this. Where's the archers? There was some archers here somewhere. I've lost them. Axemen, these could be a danger, are they? Just conscript, so it shouldn't be too bad. Alright, let's stop them here on the outside edge of this. And if they want to fight, then we should be fine. Go and conquer that. You two have got that done. Excellent. Well, we seem to be winning this fight anyway, so... And the missile troops at the back there. Yeah, it's looking a bit bad for me there. Right, run into the back. I've got weakened units over this side, which is the thing, but... Yeah, I miss the old days when charging a unit into the back of another one engaged in melee would cause them to rout. Oh, it's happened? Excellent. So that was a siege. That was worth having a look at. That was interesting. That was interesting. And it was... Alright, the AI was pretty terrible there. But I haven't changed any difficulty settings. And the fight was pretty good.
Fated to win.
But yeah, I miss the old days of units panicking from being charged in flanks and rear. It used to happen in the old Total War games. It happens in every tabletop war game I've ever played, from Warhammer Fantasy to... God, what was the old stuff? DBA, an Ancients thing. That was not very good, but it's just a thing. It's just a thing that I liked, and it was a tactic you could use. We're going to occupy it. We're not going to loot and occupy it, because that's a pain in the ass.
Victory is within reach.
Our mission
With each
fulfilled.
Successful step you draw
Excellent.
closer to
So, we've conquered 2 regions there. We are out of resources, but now we can do this. We can go for the Royal Gardens, or what we'll probably need to do, because happiness is just awful. We'll go for happiness. The problem with this is, where's the other region? We're going to have a flipping rebellion at some point, aren't we? Yeah, what a pain. Anyway, I think we shall call it there for today. I've had a look at this. This is quite good. It feels very similar to Troy. I'd say it's slightly better than Troy. The combat and the empire management feels pretty much the same. The siege might be better. There's lots of these little... Where are they? Lots of these little settlements. Give us a garrison or something that you can fight over. Won't be a trading post. But there's these minor settlements, not the province capitals. I hated that in Troy so much that once you got a big empire, you were just fighting them all the time as enemy raiding forces came in, and it's the same maps, it's the same little corridor things around. You can't put walls around them, and it got utterly sickening. You couldn't put extra troops in there. You could build default garrisons, and that was it. And you couldn't afford to leave your armies defending your rear areas because of the resources required to maintain them. That looks like it's the same here. So I find that a little bit disappointing. It's possibly a little bit my inexperience in jumping into this game that I've got my economy into such a mess right at the start. But, I mean, it seems satisfying going fighting and conquering. That bit looks good. And I like the court intrigue stuff. Where's that? Local deities? Can we pray to local gods?
Choose wisely which gods to worship. Their blessings could assist you in achieving your goals.
Troy did have something similar. We'd need to look at this and see what we can get. But it depends on what shrines we build. And this one would add morale, it looks like. Devoted general. Okay, there's nice... Okay, so building up the religion side of it, it is good. It feels like it should probably be a slow-burning game where you spend a lot of time building up the economy, this side of things. The trouble with that is that right at the start of the game, you can't do that. You have to go out and fight straight away. But if you take time to build the economy up, I imagine if you've got the patience to do it, it'll be more fun in the long term. It's going to have to be done because we can't afford to maintain 2 medium-sized armies in the field at the moment. And I can't see that changing for a while. That'll be a bit of an effort. So, the game's okay. It's got some good stuff. The court intrigue, the religion stuff looks good. But if you're devoting resources to building shrines, you're not devoting resources to building up your farms and your economy. So, it's that hard thing of balance that these games have. You have to do a lot of the unfun stuff to do some of the fun stuff, i.e. the combat. And for a game called Total War, I miss the old days when it was more about fighting. So anyway, that's my thoughts on it, I think. The game's out, I think, in about 10 days. In fact, I'll be able to tell you. I'll tell you when I'll be able to get a copy of it. I don't think I'm probably going to play this when it comes out. Let me have a look at my thing. So, does it say the launch is on October the 11th? That's when it's coming out. So the content limit for this was 60 turns anyway, which we've played 20. So we couldn't take it much further without hitting the limit. It's okay. It's okay. Depends. If you're a fan of Total War games, it just depends what you want out of it. But I don't know that it offers a whole lot of stuff that's new. I'm sure a lot of these areas were they in Troy anyway? Can't remember if they were. Maybe not. Maybe not. Anyway, it is what it is. So, plans. I should probably be back tomorrow with some Starfield, because I'd like to continue some more of that. You can catch me either on Twitch or on YouTube. I'll be on both. Monday, we've got Baldur's Gate 3 multiplayer on Monday night. We're starting a brand new game, 4-player multiplayer. It's going to be a lot of pushing each other off ledges, throwing fireballs at each other, and stealing from the NPCs and getting chased by the guards. Exactly what a D&D game should be all about. And then Tuesday, it'll be my regular single-player game of Baldur's Gate 3, of which we're nearing the end. So hopefully you guys will tune back in for those. If not, if you can't, then have a great weekend, and I will see you whenever we can. And new games coming out, I don't know. I'll keep an eye out for stuff. I'd hope to play some Payday 3, but it seems that that's not worth playing at the moment, which is a shame. But yeah, anything new, I'll come up and I'll put it on the channel, and we'll test it out. So have a great night, have a great weekend, and I will see you on the next one.